fucking head. And I would argue that this is one of the greatest boons that any human has ever been given. The freedom of having to remember all that stupid shit. All the world map, all the world states, all the world like fucking capitals, I mean, this is important information, and don't learn it at your own risk and your own peril. I would say disregard that, like the kids, at your own peril. I would say you need this information. But do you really need it when you can just say what's the capital of Vermont? I'm going to say Montpelier, but maybe it's changed. What's the capital of Vermont, right? I don't know. Let's see. This is a hard one. The kids probably wouldn't be able to get that easy, right? Montpelier, I got it. So, like, I don't know why I know this still, but see, I resent that I know this. I actually resent this because this is a game boss that I can't remember. This took up some space in my head. Montpelier. I've been to Vermont. I've been to Montpelier. It took up some space in my fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there. I've done that. I've seen this place. I went there when I was a kid. And, like, this place isn't really necessarily doesn't necessarily need to be in my head, and necessarily, unless maybe I live there, or I mean, it's important to know geography if it's going to affect your job and stuff. I'm saying this information is valueless or worthless. It is extremely valuable to know this stuff. I don't know why it's important that I know that Montpelier is the capital of Vermont, but I know it. I know that the capital of Nova Scotia is Halifax, I think, right? I don't know how I know that. I don't even live in Canada. What's the capital of Nova Scotia? That's Halifax, isn't it? The capital of Nova Scotia. I don't know why I know this. Is it Nova? It is Halifax, right? It's the Halifax Regional Municipality. Those are friends. We love them. They're our northern neighbors. We love them to death. We would fight for them if they needed it. By the way, we love Canada. I don't care what the rest of the fucking shithead right wing, just idiot Americans try to say about Canada in the last 5 fucking years, or their leadership, or anything like that, or that they can't have tragedy like we do. I'm saying those are our brothers to the fucking north. I don't want to hear anything about, or the south. I don't want to hear anything from some shit ass fucking cocksucking fucking Republican failure of a fucking president setting us back 500 fucking years of race relations in not only fucking Mexico, but the rest of the entire fucking world. I will not have that kind of stupidity. Now, that sort of stupidity, you have to learn by reading. You have to learn to not be stupid that way, and do stupid shit like that by reading books about democracy and diplomacy, maybe. But I'm not sure Trump's ever read a book in his goddamn life, much less the fucking Constitution. I'd like to see some proof of that. So I'm sure he reads his own crappy memoirs and shit, probably reads all the big ones, but like the Oprah Book Club. But I'm not so sure about the ones that matter. I'm not so sure he's probably ever read a book about goddamn diplomacy. But yet he still set us back with Mexico like 500 fucking years. Like they don't live 20 miles to the fucking south. What the fuck? That's our fucking, like, that's our front door fucking neighbor. You know what I'm talking about? That's some motherfucker sitting right there, right to the south, right across the street. And you want to talk shit about, like, who they are or how badly you want them out of here and all this shit? I say, fuck you. I want you out of here, fucking racist. Fuck you. And so that's all I have to say about this, is this information. It's not valuable to keep in our heads. Passwords and information is not necessarily, once we conquer the idea of a permanent digital library, as long as electricity is running and books are still being written and printed, I'm not so sure what the value is of holding all of that information in our head. But the education is extremely fucking important, and that was the one we shortchanged the worst in this country's entire fucking history. And we're paying the prices now. They're talking about everybody who's interminably online is totally mentally ill. No, I wouldn't say so. I'm sure some of them are. But I would say more like they've been terminally shortchanged on education that might teach them how stupid it might be to have an opinion that women or Mexicans or whoever the fuck else, China, Russia, whatever the fuck, Jews, Palestine, etc., are something to fear or be afraid of or to banish, like some kind of fucking pariah out of the fucking Bible, like some kind of fucking prodigal son. You want to tell prodigal son, you get out of here, MAGA parasite. And anyways, that's all I have to say about that. That's all the talking I'm going to do. Bye.
for Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm fucking good with that. And let them loop
Yeah.
around their 15-year-olds in a line looping 5 times. Go for it. Do your thing. Y'all doing great.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
That even
Can't do
happens inside of like specific communities. Like, I mean, you know, just as well as I do, like the WoW community has like people that have all these yes men surrounding them and stuff like that too.
Yeah, I'd like to weigh in on that. I could not stand the echo chamber that was World of Warcraft. If you used the spec, it had to win 1,000 duels in a row, no losses, or they wouldn't even consider it meta. I know because I used to do it on Disc Priest. I used to roll my own spec for my raids, and then I would take it to the duels outside Stormwind and slaughter him with penance and a dot. And it didn't fucking matter. Some of it was gear-based, but not really. It's more about, like, the reality that, like, I need that win. My spec isn't what they're used to fighting. The class isn't something they're used to fighting. And so I use that and I beat them. And then when I step with the spec, they say that's not what everybody's using for the meta. That's not cookie cutter. It's worthless. And I got so sick of those fucking people that when I left the fucking community, I was like literal fuck you to anybody who doesn't play Arena. Arena's honest because we come in here and we got to write our own fucking specs. We got to write our own specs. Sure, there's a Glad spec that's going to be the best, like a net deck, but getting there is your own journey. And I'm sorry, the only Method was doing that. And eventually it was just Vodka, Method, and Perseverance or whatever the fuck for like 10 years or whatever the fuck European horde guilds were that I don't know about and all the Australians haven't met or whatever, you know, Russians and stuff and Chinese. And I don't know, like it is what it is. But those people, like they're like in an echo chamber where if you don't play like them, you're the enemy. And I couldn't fucking stand it because any of them, most of them, except for my 2's partners and my 3's partners, if any of them, including fucking 6 dropping or soda popping or whatever the fuck his name was, I met him before. I was in a guild with him, including his ass. I'll take him 1v1. Right now, today, I'll take him 1v1. I don't care. It's been fucking 10 years since I've stepped in the... No, that's not true. I went to 2200 back in late BFA, early Shadowlands. I took 3 classes to 2200, Rogue, Hunter, and Disc Priest. And I did this in a verifiable way. The achievements are there. So, like, you know, understand that, like, these people they've got this high opinion of themselves in that fucking echo chamber. Our whole crew was entirely about fuck the meta, fuck your raids, fuck the bullshit bosses that just rob you of your fucking durability fees all day and all the farming you've got to do to pay for the fucking enchantments and shudder cringe, the Reforge that I had to do every day. I used to blow 4,000 gold on Reforge back when, like, some people consider 15,000 gold to be a lifetime achievement. And I would blow 4,000 on Reforging for Arena for 4 different specs on 4 different classes. And, like, sure, I never went to Glad, but I absolutely did sit, like, 2,100 most of my fucking career, which is almost always, like, 100 or 200 points from Glad. It's like sitting, you know, rival duelist challenger for, like, 7 seasons I did that. So, sure, I don't have that achieved, but I do have the years and the achievements to prove it. I do. So, like, there's this difference now. Like... Those guys, they step up and they've had 5 years since they were 8 years old to play Fortnite on their PS5 or their PS4 or their brother's hand-me-down 360 or whatever the fuck deal they've got, or, you know, Xbox Games Pass on their new PC that they use for studying or whatever the fuck, right? And, like, I think of how I used to have to ride the bus all over the fucking city for 10 fucking hours with my best friend in a blizzard to go buy Zelda 64, get almost suspended from school to skip the 3 days it took to beat it before the weekend started, and we finished our 6-day bid done with the game the week it comes out. In the middle of our sophomore year when they're forcing main lesson books and problems on us, you know, and we're all dating and we're having issues with girls and stuff and all this crazy shit. It didn't matter. We still prioritized and skipped school and went through the fucking blizzard for 10 hours trying to go to every game store in the place to buy a crappy video game cartridge that we beat in 6. Well, it wasn't crappy. It was one of the best games ever made, but I still think of it as crappy because it was over in like 6 days, you know? It didn't even hold around as long as GoldenEye did because GoldenEye was hard to actually master. Like Zelda was not. Zelda was a fairly simple game. People think of it as like this wonderful, wonderful game, but I remember that game being so simple that I thought I could play it blindfolded. Like, seriously, I think I probably still could take a pretty good swing if I were to watch a couple videos of what it looks like to speed run the thing, so I could see the game in a fairly quick speed of time on a YouTube video and remind myself what the zones are. I feel like I could make a fairly good stab at blindfold beating Zelda 64 18 years past when I last played it, specifically because I beat it so many fucking times that I don't ever want to see it again, because I know I still know it. I know I still know it. I know every inch of that motherfucker. I never wanted to know a game that well. I just do. I didn't want it, and the only reason that we did that is they just didn't make enough good games back then, so you got stuck on Zelda 64 and Yoshi's Island and fucking GoldenEye for 2 solid years in my freshman and sophomore year. And like, what the fuck, man? That's all I have to say about this. You guys were raised differently, and I don't want to discount you or shortchange you, but you act like we suck. But dude, I've got 35,000 fucking hours on you. You couldn't possibly have beaten as many games as me or done as much shit as I have. You couldn't have done it and not have a high school education or a college education. You just couldn't have done it. Like, you would have had to have been an orphan on the fucking street to have that kind of time. And so you discount us because we don't play Fortnite as well as you or something? Yeah, that's not how that works. When you're 40, all this karma, this is going to come back on you tenfold, and your kids are going to slaughter you, and you're going to understand it.
Does the League community have that?
Not that I can really think of. Like, there are people with huge egos, but it's kind of like people going, like, head-to-head, like, you know, like, egos challenging egos, but it's not like they'll have, like, a bunch of other streamers that are just, like, sucking them off or whatever.
But so there's not like a bunch of like ego stuff where it's like whenever they go together in real life, they think that they're better than the other people or anything like that?
I guess that happens, yeah, but
Okay,
it's more like a joke there. I don't know how bad it is for WoW.
That's boring. Yeah, and WoW people are actually unhinged. Yeah, they're actually losers.
Wait, streamers or the players?
Both.
Who's like an unhinged streamer?
Well,
maybe you don't have to say. Aspen?
Oh no, well there's definitely
a certain
unhinged
paladin.
streamers.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad.
He's got a lot of paladins.
Oh yeah, S-Fan? Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of, I mean, God.
Wait, you
Before they say whatever they're going to say, fuck Paladin, fuck anybody who wants to roll Paladin in any game that has the class title Paladin, except for Dungeons and Dragons. I don't ever want to see, think, or even shudder at the cringy fucking disaster that was Paladin in most modern MMORPGs. I just don't. It's a fucking wretched abortion that thousands and thousands and thousands of bads use to torment my community. Fuck Paladin.
You thought I was thinking of a theme, didn't you?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I know exactly what you're thinking.
Okay.
There's so many unhinged people from WoW, and I don't even want to give them attention.
Oh yeah, then don't.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to actually deal with people these days. Is
Yeah.
Not acknowledge their existence.
It's like, yeah, some of these people, they got attention like from some bigger streamer in like 3 years ago, and they're still riding on that high.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's nuts.
Yep.
And the other thing is, and I guess I like this part, a lot of these people that are unhinged, they sort of just shoot themselves in the foot. Like, I don't need to like say anything. They basically get themselves banned from everything and everyone, from every event. No one likes them. Okay, that's great. I don't need to.
How do they do that?
There are
Well, they're
people like
fucking
that,
racist
yeah.
half the time.
You think-
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, like they're just blatantly racist, and like they just get fucking removed from things. And they're also just assholes. I mean, oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a hot take. I think racism is bad.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll just say it.
don't.
I do think that it's not a big surprise that a lot of racists play WoW whenever WoW is fundamental. Why do you kill orcs?
It's racism.
There you go. What a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, even in fucking Ponytown, there was fucking. Well, I guess that was kind of like cultured racism.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad, but it's a lot of racism in like fantasy worlds.
Oh,
At
absolutely.
the end of the day, it's like Jesus, but that's fucking fake.
Yeah.
What else to say?
Yeah, it's like the orcs and the elves. It's like, this isn't really that big of a deal because, you know, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But, oh, yeah, there are some communities of people that are just so fucking nutty.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, especially for like smaller games, and I don't know why it's like these weeb games, they have these communities of people that are absolutely fucking nuts. Obviously, Genshin Impact is the biggest one.
Yeah.
But there
So they're worried about the mental illness. I posit that the mental illness is a direct result of the travesty that our education system became in the last 25 years.
There are many other ones that are even more distilled and refined to being absolutely as insane as possible.
What's wrong with the Genshin Impact community?
First of all, no, once again, it's not people who play Genshin Impact. That's fine. It's when you identify as like, I am part of this community, and Yulia is my waifu, and I told my parents that I'm dating Hu Tao in game. Like, it's way different.
I mean, I'll be honest, it doesn't surprise me. It seems like one of the more weeby games, and it's a bunch of people who are chronically online.
Yeah, it's crazy because, like, you know, some people were like, oh, man, this guy's hating, like, the Genshin community. It's like, bro, if you're hating the Genshin community, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is fucked up, bro.
I believe it. Dude, it's mental.
I want to play that game just so I can farm those crazy people.
I want you to play so bad.
Yeah, I will.
Have to try.
Like, if you play that game,
I will.
If you play that game and you just speak your mind and be honest about
Yeah.
what you're experiencing, they will destroy you.
Oh, I will be as honest and as real as I possibly can be.
But I will say, if you play the game and you're like, this is amazing. You're
Yeah.
like, this Asma guy, he's my favorite.
Well, I remember I did like a stream of Honkai Star Rail,
Yeah.
and I made plenty of memes about the characters and all that. None of them got mad. Like, I was expecting to farm at least like 2 or 3 like weird, you know.
Star Rail's also new. No one's like
Yeah.
attached to those characters.
Oh, you're
There's a-
right.
So
They're not married to them yet.
if you talk shit on like a Genshin character that was popular, then you probably get some of that. But Star Rail's brand new. Like I haven't even seen anyone make like
Star
art of the
Rail?
characters or anything. Yeah, Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
New
It's like one of their new
Railverse
games.
Oh shit.
I do hope you have a good experience, though. Because, I mean, realistically, Genshin actually is really fun for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah,
just falls
and
off.
it does have like really nice character design
Yeah.
too. They are nice to look
Oh,
at.
I'm
Hot as hell.
I'm just gonna play it. I mean, I don't give a shit. I mean, if it's people get mad about what I say, it's their problem, not mine.
Let me know when you're going to do that.
Oh yeah.
I need to, like,
Oh yeah. So you can like react stream it and everything.
I'm going to react to the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey there, Steak and Eggs listeners. Tectone here, and let me tell you, if you're in the market for some new clothes, you gotta check out OTKnetwork.com. Our apparel is so good. We've got everything from cozy hoodies to sleek crewnecks to snug joggers, and let me tell you, these joggers are the real deal. I wear them all the time, and they're made with high-quality materials that are built to last. But here's the best part. Use the code STEAK at the checkout for a sweet 15% off your order. That's right. Just type in steak at checkout and watch the savings pile up. So don't wait. Get yourself some fresh new clothes from OTKnetwork.com and rate the podcast 5 of 5 stars. We'll be reading one off per episode. The Steakening TM said, I'll tell you this was a podcast. I absolutely loved how in-depth each talking point was so captivating, like a steak getting cooked over time at the end of it being well done.
I did a sponsor stream for Genshin, but the story was so fucking bland and boring I didn't care.
Okay, so here's
I
what
ended up just opening packs.
No one plays it for this.
Here's what they do. Okay, it's 5% good story, 95% bloat.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
that sounds like most MMO storylines.
Yep,
In
MMOs.
general,
That's
Yep.
about right.
this is so much.
Well, what's an MMO that has like a good story? Would you say Final Fantasy or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about WoW? Is WoW a good story?
Absolutely not.
It's not really. It's really not good.
There are some elements in Dragonflight that are really good. I actually think so, but the problem is that before then, they had a lot of, like, World of Warcraft is at its best with storytelling whenever the stories are just completely vanilla, good versus evil. Like, you've got the Lich King, he's bad. How do
Yeah.
you know he's bad? He's got a skull on his chest piece. Fucking bad. Yeah, and then you kill him, and, you know, some other guy has to be the Lich King, and then there's also this big dragon. And why is he mad? I don't know. Because he's on fire. And so like, yeah, we've got to kill him, and it makes sense. But like then, whenever they start trying to make these like really complex characters that have these different layers of impulses and goals, it never works.
Can I just name some characters and you'll tell me if they have a good story or not?
Okay.
I'm curious because I like with how they look, but I don't know what they're like. So Garrosh Hellscream.
Best.
Okay, I'm glad. Lich King.
Great.
Illidan.
The second best.
Okay. Sylvanas.
The worst.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'm on the same page with
One
that.
of the best at first,
Right.
and fucking ruined.
And then yes, exactly.
Okay, Tyrion.
I mean, like, look, bro, that guy just
Important character.
Yeah.
gives a fuck.
Okay, Anduin. I think he's a dork.
Like, he's a new character, and it's like he's written by somebody who cries all the time. Like, he actually, like, here's the thing, right? Is like in the Battle for Azeroth cinematic, Anduin, the king of Stormwind, cries. This guy is supposed to be leading his men into battle, and he is crying on the battlefield. It made me so mad.
Yeah, that is kind of.
I was so upset.
You almost cried.
Yeah, I did.
No, Anduin's cool. It's just like his dad is badass.
Yeah, his
It's
dad.
like,
yeah, he's never gonna be.
to see
He's never gonna be as cool as
To
his dad.
see the traits he picks up from his father is.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Oh, the brown hair guy who died.
Varian.
Varian Wren.
Yeah,
Well, everybody knows. Surely everybody knows, right?
right.
Who doesn't know Varian's dead?
I don't know.
Oh well.
I feel like whenever the Riot MMO comes out, like you're obviously gonna play that, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, for sure.
I'll play every Riot game.
In 2030, that's just gonna be crazy.
Do you know any of the lore?
For League,
Yeah.
most of it, like pretty much any character you name, I can probably tell you.
Dr. Mundo.
Dr. Mundo, he's from fucking Zon. He was like a mad scientist. It just like went wrong. Now he's just the Hulk but purple.
He can't actually like come to grips with this idea that this girl might actually be really a lot better than him. She won't say it. She never will. They might be friends for 50 years. She just doesn't need to. I don't believe he went to top, like she's not saying it, but I can sense it. She's top lol. Top lol is the hardest it gets.
Yeah, like his lore is actually crazy. Cause like I literally thought he was just a good dude.
Yeah.
Apparently he just kills people. Apparently he's like a
Fuck him.
psychopath. He's so cool though. He's my favorite. Who's your favorite League of Legends character actually?
Jin.
Don't you have a crush on him?
I used to. Why'd you have to bring that up?
I don't know. I just thought of it.
What is the next MMO y'all think is going to be good, or like you're excited for?
I am excited for every single MMO that comes out because I've perfected the video game farming strategy. Is that if a video game comes out and it's great, I play it all the time and I make content for it. If a video comes out and it's horrible, I play it all the time and I make content out of it about how bad it is. Like Diablo Immortal, I got more views making videos about how bad Diablo Immortal was than making videos about how good, I'm trying, like Lost Ark was or something like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what the content is, I will farm it.
I've been excited for
Yep.
Blue Protocol for like 4 years.
Yeah.
An anime MMO?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, it looks beautiful. But the problem is, it looked beautiful. I don't know if it still looks beautiful because it's been so long since the release was
You
supposed to.
seen this one?
I haven't.
Yeah, or what? Ashes of Creation. That's another big one.
Yeah, it's gonna come out about 10 years after the Riot one, so like 2040.
Oh wait, is that another one that's just been on delay?
It's not really on delay. It's just that they're developing it and they're taking their time with it, and they just want to make it good, and so it will take quite a while. No, I will too.
Suck.
You think so?
I think it's gonna blow ass.
Well, at some point you probably thought it would be good, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I was gonna
No,
ask what
I-
changed, but what made you think that?
Well, watching the gameplay, I heard something like I take a lot of my information on MMOs from a lot of my friends from Discord who like basically just autistically grind these
Yeah.
MMOs. And
So it's like loser certified, like if
loser
you're, yeah.
NEET certified
Right.
people.
Is this game worth wasting your life?
And I'm gonna play it. Exactly. I'm gonna play it as like any MMO that comes out. I'm gonna play because
Exactly.
it is very fun to play an MMO that is
First one
relevant.
So
Yep.
good, yes.
No matter what, no matter how bad it is, if everyone's playing it, I'm having a blast. I love that.
Except Blast, remember that?
Oh god.
So Soda
What happened?
goes over. This was like 4 years ago. Me, Soda, Shroud. We were all playing. It was like McConnell too. Soda spent $150. Remember that?
Yeah, I bought that deluxe.
On the deluxe edition of this game. We all go to take a break to have dinner at that point because we had been like waiting in queue, and we just made our guild. And we asked Soda, "Oh, do you want to go play whenever you get done?" No, that was it. You were done.
I quit.
You did not even come back for the rest of the day.
What happened? Why'd you quit?
The game is bad.
Oh.
It was
Okay.
I'm not gonna-
awful.
It was just a bad game, but I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know how to. I wasn't gonna sugarcoat it, 'cause I could tell these guys were still playing it. They're still streaming it. I'm like, I don't even know what I said to y'all, but I definitely was like, guys, I think I'm gonna quit.
Well, no, I remember it was like you said, "Are you gonna come back after you're done eating?" And you're like, "Nah."
Like they kept asking questions about. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I'm not coming back, guys.
Yeah.
It was a bad game. It sucked ass.
Mhm.
And I think Ashes. I heard something like the fucking like a dev is a fucking clicker, which
I never-
Oh.
ridiculous. But that all might just be fucking like air blown up the ass.
What
I
is
hope.
a clicker on a play MMO?
So if you play an MMO and you actually, it's like if you have your abilities keybound, right? That's like what
Well,
you're supposed
imagine
to do.
clicking your spells in League.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, ask you. Like,
Imagine.
okay.
That's
okay.
free.
That's honestly comparable.
Basically, he's not good at those kinds of games, but he made it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what.
Now, again, that might just be complete bullshit, but I've heard that like twice now. And of course, that's one person on probably a large fucking team. But also, I just haven't seen anything that redeems the game.
Okay.
I haven't. I haven't seen any like. Every other. It seems like it just has a bunch of shit that just sucks.
Like what?
The graphics, the spell animations, the lore, the whole idea behind it seems like it sucks ass.
I don't know. I really hope.
Maybe I shouldn't say that so bluntly.
I really hope it's good. I do. I hope it's good.
I hope it's good too. That's
Yeah.
I do. I always hope it's good.
Yep.
Really, I hope. And then you got what else?
Well,
we have?
well, you were very excited about Arcade 2. Did any of y'all play Arcade?
Yeah, I'm talking about Arcade.
I thought it was ass.
Okay.
Again, I've asked my neat Discord friends, and they said the best game MMO they have ever played was Arcade.
Wow.
And they said the best looking MMO they've ever played is BDO.
Okay.
And so those two games are going to be somewhat combined.
Oh, wait, that sounds fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's about.
I love video.
Yes, but like at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
BDO is pretty fucking. You just farm all day like a freak.
Yeah, but
Grind all day.
Yeah, such a good looking.
and like the classes you can play, I don't know. I thought like the complexity of the classes was cool as hell.
So Arcade 2 is supposed to be that, and of course, it's like pay to win, pay to win. Yeah, it's probably gonna happen.
Every game is going to be pay to win now.
So here's my opinion on pay to win. I really feel like every game on Earth is pay to win, but you just pay with your time and not win.
Yeah, but there are people that want to be able to pay with their time because they don't have money.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But I feel like there should be a fair balance where you could. Oh god, it's
I think there should be a fair balance where, like, if you are playing a video game, it's balanced to where it doesn't have to do with how much money you spend.
That's
And
also
well, the thing is, here's why I think it's bad. Is because, like, everybody here played Lost Ark, right? I mean, did you play Lost Ark at all?
But I watched a little bit.
Okay. Well, like anyway, so one of the things that you had to do is you would do these 2 different like chaos dungeon runs, and you would do them every day on a bunch of different characters. And the entire game, if the game is pay to win, it is designed structurally around incentivizing you to want to pay to win because that's how they make money. So games are made worse in order to incentivize and make the pay to win features look more appealing. And that's what makes me worry about a lot of these new games. That's why I hate the pay to win.
I also. You go ahead.
Well, I will say, so one thing that again my Discord friends are, these guys are, they are the top 1% of these like players. Like
They are the overlords.
they're very fucking good at these games, and everyone else is a fucking idiot. They're at that level, and they'll tell you in BDO, for example, the game's not pay to win. You can pay to win, but no one good at the game does, except for like one whale in fucking Korea who spent like 100 years. That guy's just a freak, right? And everyone else is really just a need. You cannot beat the needs.
Yeah.
You just can't. And those are the people who win. And so, like, I don't know if it's going to be like this.
Yeah.
Like, pay to win really does have a limit, and the best players have not spent a fucking cent.
Right.
I don't know, we'll see.
I'm just worried about these games that you have, like this MMO where you have to grind like 16 to 17 hours every single day. Quit your job, don't go to school, summer stuff. Fucking zombie on the internet. It's like nobody can do that. Like,
Well, they can. They're in so does Discord.
That's
And there is like, here's the thing, is that in the real world, they have Lamborghinis. These people deserve a world where they can be the king.
you know
And
what?
it's Yeah,
I
I think
agree.
it's fine.
Yep.
Now, I don't
You
really
say it
think
like that.
I don't think mindless grinding is like really good game design.
No, it's bad.
because it's like it just sucks. But at the same time, I don't like the idea where somebody can just spend money to get an advantage. Like for example, in Tower of Fantasy, if you looked at all of the people that were in the top like leaderboards, all of them, oh wow, 6-star character. I wonder how this happened.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this probably only cost this person $3,000.
That's actually a really good point you brought up.
Yeah.
Because I spent a shit ton on Tower Fantasy. I was dog shit. I was still a top player.
Really?
Of course you fucking did.
It wasn't, man. I was sponsored.
How much did you
okay?
spend? How much do you think?
I probably spent like, I probably spent like 5 figures. You know how it goes.
I'm gonna be real. I just 6-starred all my characters with only $2,000.
There you go.
Yeah, I got really
Holy
lucky.
Only two.
Yeah, only 2,000. No, because I bet you spent the same amount and your character's probably as good as mine. Like, I got ridiculously fucking lucky.
Yeah, I believe.
I was so happy.
Yeah. That's crazy when you play.
Did
a
you
gacha
spend
game.
money?
No.
Why not? That's half of the content.
Dude, you know what's crazy? So some of my buddies were playing like Tower Fantasy, and they were having so little fun that I was like, I literally gave them money. So that way, it was.
And then they started having fun.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, and they started having fun. And then you know what happened? The fun died down.
Yeah,
What to do?
Spent money
Spend
again.
more money. And you know what I said? Nope. Quit the game.
right.
So basically, you got them hooked and then you took it away.
Yeah.
And that's like the whole concept.
I don't like the way you're phrasing that. I was just trying to be a good friend.
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh yeah, I spent. I will only do it for content. Like I would never really go and do this on a game that I'm not like really playing on stream. But like if I'm doing it on stream, I think it's so funny to like just do these roles for the characters. And the best part is like whenever you get really, really, really lucky, and then people in chat get mad about it.
Yep.
That's my favorite thing.
Yep.
Jealousy's a bitch.
Oh, it is.
And everyone just gets fucking mad at you, just jealous. They just
Absolutely.
They mean things to make themselves feel better.
Absolutely. And it is amazing to watch. Yep.
Speaking of amazing things to watch, I saw all my buddies get into Nikkei Goddess of Victory. Because sponsorships went around.
Right.
Think-
Yeah, by the way,
Oh, yeah, I
what the
played that yesterday. Yeah.
fuck you. Yeah, I don't know. What happened, guys? What happened to mine?
Dude, first of all, I'll say this unironically. I actually like that game a lot.
What game are we talking about?
Nikkei Goddess.
Goddess
of
of
Victory.
Definitely
You know the
adds to it. Yeah.
video game where like the girls are kneeling down and they're shooting a gun and their ass jiggles? Yeah.
Shoot and their panties vibrate.
Yeah.
So pretty much it's AIM Labs mixed with hentai, but it's a gacha game. I actually enjoy it. It's very fun when you're on the toilet.
Yeah.
It's good. Be careful with gacha games, obviously. But seeing like S-fans' reaction to like Volume's ass and like NMP and Melena's to like
Yeah.
other characters' titties, bro, it is so funny because I feel like they're entering my world of just like depravity and
Right.
degeneracy.
I open the Kari stream every now and then, and it is truly a sight to behold.
Yep.
See this man have a blank face, unaffected entirely,
Yep.
and basically soft porn just on his screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's the game, and he's just because it's normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
That blows my fucking mind.
The same thing with VR chat streams, man.
True, actually. Yeah.
Just another day at work.
Yeah, it's another day.
VR chat is so fucking stupid.
Thank you.
So fucking stupid. I'll play VR chat. I'll go to like some lobbies here and there, but God, I cannot imagine playing a bunch. I'm getting back into VR chat.
I can't, man, because when I imagine the people who play VR chat and it's real to them, it freaks me out. And I can't stand it anymore, man. I took a firm stance. I cannot play that game.
I think it's just going to get more and more real. I think you're going to lose more and more people. They're going to get lost in the sauce.
Are any of you guys going to the Streamer Awards? Just out of
I have just, I don't know. It will require me to leave the house.
I'm going.
you're
Oh,
going.
you are?
Yeah.
I've been invited. I've had so much determination. I don't want to make that.
I feel like if
No one
if
makes
I go to get an award for the biggest MMO streamer or best MMO streamer, I shouldn't get it. Like the MMO streamer award should not go to somebody who left their house to get it.
Fair.
That's true.
Is that what happened last year?
Yeah.
I'll be real. Listen, I feel like there's more categories. I feel like there should be an anime streamer and a gacha streamer.
Really?
Maybe like the people that are like, oh, that's an anime streamer.
Oh, Dog VA, Joey the Anime Man.
They're more like
Fighting the public.
YouTubers though, right? Because their audience is like from YouTube and just like wanting more.
Yeah, I mean, Nuxtaku, myself, Lakari. There's a lot.
I mean, sure, they could definitely add it, but at the end of the day, I do feel like it's just adding more filler.
That's all streams are. It's just stalling.
That's true. You're right.
I mean, like, yeah, like Sea Dog, like, he is like an anime creator, I guess, but you could also put him for like IRL streamer because he's
Yeah.
doing all that stuff.
100%.
So, yeah.
Listen, I'm just trying to get away to where I can get something.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can. As soon as you listen to yourself, I can.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm just trying to get something, bro. I want to get a cool peepo, golden peepo, take it back to my house. That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, mine's still sitting on my table. Like when I got it, it got sent to the office, and I took it, and I walked inside, and I just put it on like a table, and it's still been there since last year. I don't know what to do with it. Like people always send me stuff, and I don't ever know what to do with it. Like my house is too small. I don't have enough room for all the shit that people send me.
God.
Yeah. Is it gonna be a big apartment?
Sorry, I was just reading the fucking, like a TV, and I'm just having a good time reading the list of stuff y'all have, and I see on there, COVID was made in a lab.
Yeah. That's right.
Sorry. Anyways, what'd you ask?
Our radio's gonna get flagged now.
What'd you ask me? Sorry.
It just makes
Is the apartment gonna be a big apartment?
It's a penthouse.
Holy shit.
So for an apartment, yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice.
Oh my god.
It's gonna have fiber. First thing I always check when I move a new place, does it have the potential internet?
Right.
It's gonna be, I mean, it's fucking downtown Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I'm worried about, I don't know if you've seen Train when he does his streams, he has like some fucking laser pointers that
Yeah.
just like shoots it in to pin locate where the fuck you are.
Yeah.
So I need to get some serious fucking curtains just so that can't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things I gotta do. I'm fucking excited to move, but I'm also
Really?
pointers
Yeah.
that just check when I move a new place.
Apartment.
It's a penthouse.
Holy shit.
So for an apartment, yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice.
Oh my god.
It's gonna have fiber. First thing I always check when I move a new place, does it have the potential internet?
Right.
It's gonna be, I mean, it's fucking downtown Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I'm worried about, I don't know if you've seen Train when he does his streams, he has like some fucking laser pointers that
Yeah.
just like shoots it in to pin locate where the fuck you are.
Yeah.
So I need to get some serious fucking curtains just so that can't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things I gotta do. I'm fucking excited to move, but I'm also,
Really?
well, it's one of those things. It's like you're going on vacation. I'm excited to go on vacation. But I'm not excited to travel. It's getting on. No one likes moving. The process is gonna be miserable.
Decorating the interior.
I'm having my sister decorate.
Well, you're not doing the interior design? I thought you loved that.
Fuck, dude, I lost $100 grand to interior design before.
I thought you liked it.
No. Well, okay. I do and I don't. I enjoy, like, hey, I want this kind of like style. Like, I like modern rustic. So I like natural, neutral colors, right? So maybe a plant here and there. I like wood. That's the kind of thing I like going for. But at the same time, there's so much bullshit you have to go through and stuff. I have gone into places before, and because I dress like I dress better now. I went in there with sweatpants, and I had one old lady, because I'm not in my 50s, basically.
I struggle with the nouveau riche aspects of these kids, and it's not their fault, but some of the things they say are literally dangerous, and they're not aware of it. In terms of money, some of the things that they say, they're so ignorant and they're so new riche that they'll be talking about how they lost like 20,000 to a decorator or something like that. And honestly, any rich person could have spent 5 minutes to tell them about that. That's a nouveau riche thing. The McMansion stuff, it's tacky. It is sucks. And it's honestly, if you're gonna spend that money, read some books.
Tell me to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What
Yeah.
the?
Like you don't need to be here. Whatever you're from, we don't want to buy drugs here.
Yeah.
Get out.
Like, so it's just absurd. And obviously, I'm not gonna like buy anything for fucking Gucci Gucci, because honestly, Gucci Gucci, like, over the top expensive stuff sucks, especially with like couches and whatnot a lot of the time. But you know, going out and getting it is miserable. I had one guy when I bought a couch. He's like, "Soda bought it?" Like, yeah. What's your address? And write it down.
Oh, God, bro.
Yeah, I was like, bro, it's like, I'm good. So, like, that's just passive shit like that I don't enjoy. I also don't like being out in general.
I know.
Yeah.
So my sister's gonna do the interior design for me.
Yeah. What do you
But
think of the interior design of our set?
I think this is sick. I think
nice.
this is cozy and it's fucking nice. This reminds me of like, and Nick still doesn't understand what I said by it. When we were like house shopping a while ago, we were going through different houses. There were like doors that made me comfortable. I like shitty things. This feels like a shitty basement.
Well, I got a new AC unit, and I had it installed and everything. And every time I go around the house and I look at it, I feel like it's not supposed to be there. Because it's really nice and it always works and everything. Yeah, it's like this is not what's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I can't even imagine.
Have you ever done interior design?
Oh yeah, Animal Crossing. I love that game, bro.
But like actual interior design of a place.
Nope. I barely buy shit. With the shit that I do buy, I throw in a big ass pile.
Oh,
and that's all I do.
I have. It's not a big deal. Like we used to, basically what we would do is we would just wait until they had like one of those, like the furniture pickups where everybody puts out their furniture, and then we would just drive around and then just like that's where I got my sofa, the chair that's next to my desk, the table, the other chair next to the other desk, the futon, a lot of the actually the blankets are Mitch's blankets. Long story. But yeah, I mean, it's like you go out and I liked it because it was like you were capturing these things and you're getting them for free.
You're looting. For your vest.
Have you ever done interior design?
No, I just like buy furniture and stick it in there. I'm like, I need this, and I just put it in there.
Yes.
My
I don't like plan shit out.
my struggle with it is like I look at something, I'm like, that looks really awesome. I love the way this looks. But then I put it in the entire room and I'm like, fuck. Everything is trying so hard to stand out.
Yeah.
And it's not working together.
Men don't talk like this.
Maybe
Never
I
experienced
care.
that once.
Maybe I care too much.
Oh, eventually I will buy a new house or something like that. I've thought about getting a bigger house or something. And if I ever did that, it would just be completely empty. There'd be like a phone charger and then like a TV on the other side of the room, and that would be it.
Have you ever been in an empty house and like lived in it before?
Not really living in it, but like kind of halfway, yeah.
It's a surreal thing. Like, you're like, fuck, there's nowhere to sit down.
It's nice. It's amazing because it's like there's nothing that's ever in the way. There's nothing that's ever annoying you. It's like you can, like, if you want to walk over there, you walk over there. There's nothing in your way. If you want to be like, okay, guys, let's have everybody come over and we'll play DDR. You can just do that. You don't have to like resituate furniture. It doesn't matter.
But one thing is like, okay, so like your video with all the cups, when you don't
Yeah.
have furniture, you significantly reduce the amount of table space that you have.
Well, you just you put it on the floor like
Yeah, that's
against
what I'm saying. There's
well,
like one layer.
Well, yeah, but it's like against the wall, so it's like that's that you're minimizing the space that it takes up, and also like throwing away a bunch of garbage is super easy. You just go with a garbage bag and put it all in there. It's done in like
Oh,
2
okay,
minutes.
you need to do what I do. Okay, so what I do is I do the same thing where like I'll have cups and like
Yeah,
food trash in my room, and I don't like taking it right away. So I have this box
I've
under
seen
my
that.
desk. I put it all in the box, and then when the box is full, I dump the box.
yeah.
Then I never have to clean, and it's like I don't have to put it out at the same time.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I have like a mailbox that was like stolen from the post office on accident, like one of those mail carrier boxes. I just fill it up with all my trash, and then when it's full, I just go dump it out.
Mm.
And then like, there's not cups lying around, but I don't have to also like clean up after myself 10 times a day.
My my thing is that to the extent that so usually I will put cups behind my monitor, but then whenever I run out of space behind my monitor, then I know that I have enough of a garbage bag full of garbage that I can take it out. Yeah, it starts getting in the way and then because I can't
Perfect
see the
amount.
Yeah,
screen.
but then you have to like put it in the bag. That's why you gotta get a drink box to put all your cups in a box.
But then what if you pour out the drink box and some of the drinks get spilled on the box?
Then you have to get a new box.
See,
or you
that's like
or,
then
like
that-
okay, the
like,
box
now
that I have, it's a plastic box.
Now you could just
Yeah.
have a big trash can in your room.
I do have a trash can. It's always full because I
Is it
never
a
empty
big
it.
one.
No.
Okay, get a big one.
So y'all, I can tell that y'all don't live with cats. Cause like, dude, living with cats, 3 cats, when like you have a whole bunch of garbage in your room, it just doesn't work.
I
I
have
just,
a cat.
Well, you have Bunky. That's right.
Yeah, well, Bunky's not technically my cat, but Bunky's in my room like 90% of the time.
I realize that. Maybe you haven't lived with a dickhead cat.
I have lived with a cat worse than yours, I promise.
Okay, what did he do?
He had fucking diabetes, and he would constantly piss everywhere. He had an extremely rare form of diabetes. When the vet saw him, she was excited.
Oh shit, you told me about that.
Finn was fucked. He pissed on everything uncontrollably.
He had
Literally uncontrollably.
he had diabetes. What a dickhead.
He wasn't a dickhead, but it's like, he fucking, you talk about mess made from a cat, no litter box could handle him.
Yeah.
So much so that he pissed on everything.
Okay, you know what? I take it back. Your cat's way worse than what I was about to say.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
Well, let me just tell you what my cat Fishy does. So
Okay,
he's
go
a Maine Coon, so he doesn't drink with like his mouth. He turns his paw and he webs it out and he scoops it into his mouth. Okay,
Ugh.
both my Maine Coon, no, it's really cute. Both my Maine Coons do it. What is he's very grabby. Like, so he grabs everything. So he jumps on my desk, and if he sees any container, or the best thing is a fucking PS5. If he sees anything standing upright, he's like, you know what? This shit doesn't fly with me. Puts his paw up, spikes that shit down. I'm like, all right, dude, what do you want me to do? So now, in my room, I can't have anything that's upright. I have to have everything on its
To be
side.
fair, you should not, fuck having your PS5s upright. Fuck that.
It looks
Wait, actually, PS5s have to be. I'm thinking-
Yeah, they have. There's a Xbox 360 that you could do either one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Because now it looks like Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! The PS5, I think it looks cool as hell.
I've used it once to play Demon Souls. I have never turned it on
That's
again.
why I bought mine too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same. I forgot we played Demon Souls.
Yep.
Forgot about that game.
Yeah.
Fuck, that game was played, beaten, and forgotten so fast.
Yeah. And
Good
we
ass
beat Dark Souls. How about that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
congrats.
Dude,
you
I
beat it.
loved it. I loved it the entire way through. Well, I didn't love it when I was like on death 50 on Manus.
Yeah.
That was like the boss I
Well,
struggled with the
Okay,
most.
what was your hardest boss?
Manus.
Really?
Manus is the only boss I died more than like, I think the second most was like under 20 still.
What was the second hardest? Let's see when you get to the boss I struggled with.
Calamine, I think probably.
Which one's Calamine?
The dragon.
Oh, I didn't.
It took you a while.
It took me a while, but
Yeah.
it was because my controller, like the binding.
It's the controller's fault, guys.
One that was no, I'm being serious. But
Yeah.
the one that was actually the second hardest, I could for some reason the moonlight butterfly, the fucking laser beams. I would get so impatient and just like annoyed, and then like Artorias, which was Asmon's hardest, I beat it in 9 tries. And
Well-
the butterfly, I was on that for like 15.
Well, the thing is, you have to keep in mind, like, McConnell was on Discord with me.
Okay.
So while I was
It's the
doing
McConnell.
Artorias, yeah.
That's a
Blame
that's
So
McConnell.
he-
Controller
Yeah,
the
blame
McConnell.
Yeah, he's messing me up. Exactly, yeah, he's messing me up the whole time.
unironically a nerf.
Oh yeah, I was so angry. I was so mad. I remember I killed that boss. My expression did not change. I was like, guys, I'm done for today.
I was literally yesterday doing Elden Ring randomizer. I got
You beat the fuck out of that. I was amazed that you killed that boss. Like, because I saw Melania, because I thought you killed her in the first phase, and then she went to the second one, and I was like, oh, well, we'll tune in 5 hours later,
I
right?
killed her.
I know.
I had to cheese the fuck out of it, but I did kill her.
Good idea.
The thing is, some other bullshit side boss came out, and I got so
The three?
mad. You saw that too.
No, because whenever because I'm doing it too, right? So whenever I get to the same boss, people will tell me what you got.
Oh,
So yeah, basically there was this little small room, and there were 3 bosses that spawned. The ones that I got, I mean, to be honest, I thought were pretty easy. So
Yeah.
what did you get?
it was 2 motherfuckers with a spear and a caster.
Oh, that was easy.
No, it wasn't.
The Pokey Boys?
The Pokey Boys with the caster. It was not easy.
Hey, just
I
get
got
'em.
just what?
Just get them.
What do you mean? Just get them? I had to. They had took 3 jump attacks to stagger them, and even then, I get hit before I can do anything. And there's not enough room in this small fucking map to even make it to the caster to get hit off without getting spiked and getting scarlet rotted.
Scarlet Rot is the worst.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I beat that one real quick, but
What weapon to use?
well, okay. So it's the crystalline mobs, right?
Yes.
So like the way that they work is that they take a lot of extra damage from blunt damage. You know that, right?
I used an axe.
So that was the mistake that you made.
Also, keep in mind, I knew that, but everyone kept trying to help me.
but you
to
said,
use a blunt weapon.
and you said fuck.
I did the same shit. People would tell me, they'd like give me advice and be like, nope, I'm beating it the way I was doing it originally.
Yeah, fuck.
Fuck you.
That's
Yep,
exactly.
Yep. I'm the same way.
I have rage quit my last 2 streams because somebody said, "Oh, well, you should use this. You should stop doing this." It's like,
I
bitch,
stopped.
yeah, fuck you.
So now I'm
gonna
not
sit
gonna
here
do
for
it.
2
You
hours.
made it
Yeah.
harder for me.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. You think I'm not good enough for this?
Yeah, and then on top of that, or the point I brought up, you said your expression didn't change.
Yes.
During those 3 guys I was killing with a fucking axe,
Mhm.
I mean this, I did not say a word for 40 minutes.
Wow.
I
Dope.
didn't, I was fucking angry. I didn't
Yep.
look at my chat a single time.
You were locked the fuck in.
I was angry.
Yep.
I was not locked in like, yeah, gamer mode. No, I'm just mad.
Shit, bro.
So then I killed it, and my vibes were so ruined, I just turned the stream off.
Yeah, fuck
Guys,
it.
there's no
Yeah.
recovering from this.
Yeah.
I tried to. I went in, but I turned my camera off, and I put a Lucari cam on to pretend he was playing.
That's what happened.
Oh, you saw that?
I was wondering what the fuck that was about.
Yeah, I just look, I was so mad.
That's sick.
So, yeah, it all comes together now.
Yeah.
That was a terrible fucking time.
Dude, I'm stuck because I'm starting Elden Ring Randomizer soon too.
Oh, it's great.
Is it actually?
Give Milani on the
it-
first fight.
It is Moania. It's the equivalent of getting Manus instead of the Taurus demon.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was bad.
So how does it work with damage distribution? Does it
Well,
balance
it depends. But like they're generally scaled to the like the level that you are supposed to be at in that area.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so it's not as bad as you might think. It's not like you have to fight her at full power,
Yeah.
but it's still obviously a much harder boss than some of the other
Yeah,
ones.
of course, of course.
But also, like, when you first start, so your character, your stats, everything's randomized.
Yeah.
Your weapons randomized. I ran straight to the boss. I'm in there. Luckily, I had a really good spell that I could use.
Yeah.
I had a fucking mace and a spell casting thing. I had a really good build, but someone might be there with a fucking torch.
Yep.
Because the weapon they spawned in with, they can't
Yeah.
use. Like, that is a possibility.
I got a weapon that did bleed damage.
Oh, shit, you got a bleed weapon?
Yeah.
Wait,
so
mine did too. We were OP as fuck.
Are you
Yes,
using
right.
summons?
No.
I never have
Summons
used summons.
Huh? Yeah, same.
Summons are cringe, in fact.
Well, that's like whenever you admit I'm not good enough.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're right.
exactly.
That's how I felt about fucking putting on a fucking mace on
So
those.
you're gonna play Dark Souls 3?
Yeah, I'm doing Dark Souls 3 next. Why am I
Okay.
playing Minecraft first? and
Wait,
then
when?
Elden
You're
Ring?
gonna play Minecraft?
Because I haven't played Dark Souls 3.
Oh, well, I just want to beat Minecraft once just to do it. So
Okay.
maybe like next week I'll start Dark Souls 3.
I've never beaten Minecraft.
How do you
Yeah, I
beat
mean,
Minecraft?
me neither. And I played
Oh,
like
no.
since it was in beta or whatever.
I'm so jealous of your oyster of games you get to choose from and have not beaten yet.
Yeah,
Didn't play Dark
I
Souls.
like realized that like I only played League for so long. I have so much variety gaming content that's like everyone's done it but me.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. You should be happy.
After all,
I am.
Okay, sick.
after all your Souls-like games, you've got Until Dawn, you've got Heavy Rain. You played The Last of Us.
No,
You've got. I mean, like I could just go on for.
I just like refused to play single player games for a long time because I was like,
They're boring.
I'm not
Really?
beating
I
someone.
love 'em.
Because I was like, I'm not beating someone's ass. What's the point?
Yeah, there's no point to them.
I'll be.
No, because the majority of multiplayer games.
Well, I never realized that most single player games do have a very like community aspect around them. Like
Yeah.
that's what I liked about League. It's like I'm playing with and against people. We like talk about League and stuff. But like for Dark Souls, like everyone has their own experience that like you talk about when you.
Dark
play.
Souls is unique in that way. Like you.
Oh,
won't
really?
Get that you won't get that from a lot of other single player games, but single player game. I will not play. If I didn't stream, I wouldn't really be playing single player games much. But I
So-
do, and they are fun to play on stream. And that's probably why a lot of people like watching them because they're fun to watch. And you play them, and they're like,
Yeah,
okay, it's
like
a cool
the
game, but
community shit.
I'd rather play League,
Yeah, experiencing shit with people.
Valorant, things like
That's how I felt like with doing the Final Fantasy quest line. Like I know you played Final Fantasy 14.
playing Final Fantasy right now.
Yeah, I saw you were online like was it yesterday or day before on it.
Yeah,
Are you playing it for Bebe?
well, she played WoW for me. I'm playing Final Fantasy for her.
Yep.
And right now we are still in what's the first, A Realm Reborn.
Yep.
We are. It is so boring right now.
Really? I love that. I thought it was great.
The beginning, the very beginning.
Yeah,
We're at like the end where we fucking have defeated all of the primals, and now it's just fucking politics.
yeah, I thought that was fine. I didn't mind it. It
I,
reminded me of the good seasons of Game of Thrones.
I mean, the thing about Game of Thrones though is like you said with World of Warcraft, like they try and do these complex characters.
Yeah.
And they fail, but it's really nice when they just go back to evil guy, good guy, is so blatantly like normal,
Yeah.
skull on chest. But Final Fantasy, it does like Game of Thrones, but really simplistic characters.
Mhm.
It seems like evil. Like one guy was like, "I'm an evil guy and I'm gonna abuse these people," and it's just so bland. It's like, bro, this character. What the
Which is the evil guy?
There was some random guy. We're at a part, maybe you remember, where he's a merchant, and it's all of the what are they called? The fucking people that are trying to move there.
Yeah.
Very beginning. I don't
Mhm.
fucking know.
And Alda.
He got shot by an arrow. He died right after.
Yes.
But it made you feel better because he's like, my evil plan is finally coming to fruition. It's like no one fucking says that.
What do you mean?
My evil plan, just so you know I'm bad. It's like, what the fuck?
Okay, I can get Teleji is a bad dude.
Yeah, whatever the.
Well, he's the
You know
Lala.
him by
He's the
name.
Lala. Of course.
That's
Oh, I
crazy.
played the game.
That's crazy.
You have insane memory. I've noticed. You remember
Played the game, yeah.
Now, I will say the game is fun. The story is not bad. There's just some moments where I'm like, and also
Evan's Ward is a lot better.
the little people are fucking annoying.
They get
The
worse.
Lalafels?
Yes, they're so stupid. They are so clearly little kids. Even their emotes are like little kid tantrums. But like this person is in power and runs people's lives, but clearly a child, even through their emotes.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's fucking annoying. They even sound like a kid. There are hundreds of shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like that is a child. They act like it.
Well,
They
the-
started crying
The
like
best part, right, is so there's like 3 different big factions in like the first part of Final Fantasy. And there's like the Crystal Mommy Flower Girls, there's the Pirate Simps, and then there's basically a bunch of like big, hairy, muscly men.
Yeah.
But the leader of all the big, hairy, muscly men is this little like Lalafell. Those are the tiny ones, and it's this girl. And whenever she wants to talk to everybody, the second in command guy literally holds his arm out like this, and she stands on it like a fucking parrot.
yes.
And she's giving an address to the entire city.
There-
That actually is cool, though.
It was so funny.
I was told those two fuck.
I
What?
don't think so.
I don't know. I'm told there is some serious thought process behind it that say that those two fuck.
You know who actually fucks? The people who leave comments on the Apple Podcast reviews. You seen those, Emmy?
Yeah, it helps us out a lot. So
That's
I
good.
actually have one of them here
You
from.
guys are on Apple Podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. I think those are our 3.
Yep. Twitter, TikTok.
That's right.
That's right.
Dang, so you're telling me I could put you on my Spotify and listen to you when I go on a walk?
Yep,
Yep.
yep. You can
Everything's-
download it
Yeah.
ahead of time before it even comes out. Like you can set it to auto download. It helps us out a lot. So this is from Ace Mendy on Apple Podcasts. 5-star review. Actually, a start quote listenable question mark end quote podcast. 5 stars. Laughs throughout the podcast. Help me get through work. Can't wait for more. Thanks, Ace.
Sick.
We
Good
appreciate
guy.
that.
Great.
Nice.
Thank you very much for that, Ace.
So you could listen to the podcast while you're leveling in Final Fantasy?
Yep.
Theoretically.
All of
Yes.
those be little fucking kids?
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh my god, no way.
And you can like, comment, and subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications at the same time while you're at it.
Imagine that.
Because if you're already here, you might as well.
Yep. Yeah, Soda, thanks for coming on and being part of the show, being our first guest.
I was the first guest. I hope I didn't fuck everything up. I feel like we talked about
This was great. This is the longest I think we've ever recorded.
Oh, yeah, it's been quite a while. Did you have
that's-
fun?
I did.
Okay.
Some good convos, talked about some good stuff. A lot of stupid shit. But
Yeah.
that's the fun part, I guess.
Yeah, that's usually about how all of them go. So, yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Remember to follow us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever, Twitter. You know what it is.
TikTok.
But
too.
oh yeah, TikTok. I forgot about that. Make sure to follow the TikTok.
We didn't talk about TikTok.
And
Like, fucking things.
I know.
You'll have to
Back on
come
again
back
sometime.
sometime, yeah.
Yeah, you have to come back. Exactly. There you go.
I don't install. I'm sorry.
Hmm He was getting addicted.
Save it for the next
Literally on the outro. By the way.
Fuck all these kids
Uh,
and their TikTok.
Ain't no shit. All right, well, guys, listen. Thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Bye. I don't know why I did that.
That's cute.
I thought it was cute.
That's-
I don't know. I don't know where.
Then you turn and
I want to thank the Steak and Eggs podcast. It was really quite good. I'd like to sub to all 6 of the, or whatever, 5 or 6 of these that we've done.
Well, gentlemen, another episode, and today we have an extremely special guest, somebody who I met a couple of years ago. It's a big, tremendous help to me, and has been a help to a lot of people in the community. Today, I'd like to welcome Dr. K to the podcast.
It's an honor to be.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is I've had so many things I want to ask you about, want to talk about. Oh, I am so excited about this. This is going to be great.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Very much so.
Yeah, I have 1,000 questions in my mind that I'm currently queuing up. And we also
Do it.
talked too about 2.5
Yeah.
years ago, and that also changed my life.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was insane.
Okay, cool.
It was during my big Genshin days where I was losing it.
Oh, God, that was
makes
not a
sense.
Yeah,
good
Doc-
time, was it?
You know, Dr. K came in and just provided me clarity. It was awesome.
This is my first time talking to him, but I'm mostly excited to talk about games because we were talking about Souls and games he's played, old games before the podcast started.
Yeah, we were having a conversation about Sekiro, and is it truly a perfect game or not? And yeah, I mean,
He says no.
well, he does, but
You said
It-
no?
Wait, let him give his
It can still be a perfect game. I just chose not to like it.
yes. But keep in mind, the first time that I played Sekiro, I didn't even get like you stopped at Owl.
Yeah.
Like I got the guy with the spear that you have to learn to like stomp on the spear with?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first boss or something. Second boss.
I haven't
I
played
think
it
the
yet.
boss.
Yeah. I rage quit the game at that point.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay.
And so, yeah, don't feel bad about it. But I wanted to ask, like, obviously, getting into like gaming and seeing games like Dark Souls, do you feel like games like that are in any way sort of like a metaphor? Because you were saying that you loved a lot of the lore in Dark Souls. Do you feel like it's a metaphor at all of like kind of the human condition?
Oh my
Like
God.
that's
I
such
mean-
a big question. So like I have so many things. Like I'm not even.
If it is a metaphor for the human condition,
Yes.
we're screwed.
It's
to be
very
clear.
fucking bleak.
Yes.
But I mean, I think that if you really look at it, right, there's got to be some weird subconscious stuff going on
Right.
in Miyazaki's head. where
Yeah.
I remember reading some stuff about how he thinks about game design,
Mm-hmm.
and he like actually is like kind of sadistic about it. He's like, I want to make people suffer.
I think
Yep.
he unironically said one time that he wanted losing in the game to feel like balding as an adult male.
Whoa,
Something like
what?
that. Like, yeah, it was something ridiculous. And like, I took that personally. And so, yeah, it was a good time. But I mean, I think that like, what do you think like compels people to be so like attached to the lore in Dark Souls? Because you see this like with other games a little bit, but like Dark Souls has like such a massive emphasis on the lore. People are making like, videos with millions of views. Is it because it's hard to get or what?
Well, so I think that if you look at gaming and just society in general, like we're getting shallower, right? So like it used to be blogs and then it was tweets and it used to be YouTube videos and like video essays and now it's like shorts and TikTok. And so I think that there's a large percentage of the population that doesn't like the shortening and simplification and shallowing of stuff.
Yeah.
And because the thing about Dark Souls lore is like not everyone is into it, right?
Uh-huh.
But the people who are into it like really crave it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really interesting because I watched like lore videos for Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and then I understood enough about how they put the story together to where the cool thing about Elden Ring is like I decided I'm not going to watch any lore videos. I'm going to figure out for myself.
Oh, my God.
And so it's actually like sleuthing. And this is the
Okay.
problem is that if you look today, like if you look at WoW, for example, like you go to WoW Wiki and everything's on there. There's no discovery in games.
Not only is everything on there, but the future patch has been data mined from the public test realm. And
Absolutely.
all of the cinematics, the voice lines have been put on there, and you already know who's gonna
Yeah.
die.
So like discovery, like back when when I was growing up, we were talking about the NES.
Yeah.
And like, so there wasn't the internet. So you had to, games were full of discovery. Like every game you played, you
Yup.
have to figure things out.
What was the first game you looked up stuff for on the internet?
Maybe like Valkyrie Profile, if you guys even know what that is.
What the
I have
fuck
no
is
i-
that?
Yeah, I have no
what system
idea.
is that on?
PlayStation.
Place?
What?
Oh wow. Okay.
PlayStation
I never
1.
played PlayStation.
JRPG,
Yeah.
fantastic game.
Really? Okay. I was Super Mario World, and I remember looking it up in like 1999 or something like that, 2000. And it is so crazy to think that like now, like I was looking up cheat codes, I didn't know anything about the game, and like now it's literally people's job to teach you how to play a video game. That is nuts.
So cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Also, some people just play video games for a living.
And they don't even do it very well either.
So popping.
Yeah, no, I think it's incredible. I mean, like just seeing the way that that gaming has evolved, and I think also like gaming has been, and I'm sure you'll attest to this. I think gaming is a little bit of a. There's a lot of people that are not in like really great headspaces with gaming, especially on like streams and like YouTube, etc. And yeah, I don't really know. Like, do you think that gaming causes that, or people that are like that are attracted to gaming because of the escapism, or where do you think that falls?
I think it's actually a little bit of both. So if you just look at the research, we know that video games have addictive qualities, like you
Yeah.
can do like brain scans, and people will have done these studies. And what's really interesting, by the way, is that if you do studies on the addictive potential of video games, it's the denial of reward that is actually addicting, which sort of makes sense. Like, why would people
Like
play
the Elden
Dark
Ring
Souls?
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Right?
Rolls and Genshin and Star Rail.
Yeah, right. So gotcha games. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's so the human brain, we're like actually primed for this, where if something is difficult, we place more value on it.
Right.
And so even if you look at like the normal people, right, they value things that are harder to achieve.
Oh yeah.
And so we have like social status around like being a doctor, for example,
Graduating from Harvard.
graduating from Harvard, things like that, right? And so people are, the interesting thing is that we've sort of figured out, okay, if something is hard, it's worth more.
Right.
There's a really fascinating study actually done here, I think at UT,
Okay.
where they took fraternities and they asked them, okay, how good is your fraternity? And what they sort of found is that people valued fraternities based on how bad the hazing was.
I knew you were going to say that.
And so there was one fraternity, which is a crappy fraternity, which I shall not name.
I've heard
Doesn't
some crazy shit about
doesn't give you connections or anything like that.
Right.
It's just a bunch of people who just
Yeah, this
No.
is not the Freemasons.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what they would do with their pledges is they'd strip them naked, tie them to a tree, and then pee on them.
Bro, what?
What?
Were they
Yeah.
upside down?
No, they were right side up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
See, it's not that bad, guys.
So
The shit that I've heard about fraternities doing is disgusting. Like there was even a comment on our Patreon that I actually found this out about.
Oh God.
Which, by the way, thank y'all for supporting the Patreon. It's been great. Appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah.
There's this thing called a soggy biscuit.
Oh God, no.
God, I don't even.
I shouldn't talk about that. I shouldn't talk about that.
No,
Wait, I want to know what this is.
Well, have
do
you heard
I,
about that?
Do I want to
No,
know
I
what
have not
this
heard
is?
about a soggy biscuit.
I've heard of
Man,
the
so-
term, but I don't know what it is.
I assume it's not something that you dip
I
into tea.
really hope that the researchers at UT don't either.
So there's this thing. The worst thing is, there's another thing called elephant walk. Have you heard about that too?
Nope.
Okay, one of my brothers participated in that, so I know that one's real. But there's this other one called soggy biscuit that I found out the other day, and it's where they get 4 dudes, one to each side of a cracker, okay, and they all have to jerk off in front of each other, and they have to come on the cracker, and the person who can't do it has to eat it.
I guess like. I guess in terms of fraternities, I mean that one has got to be like way above the tree thing, right? I mean, like nobody want to be in that one, or everybody would actually. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so
that-
going back to why people
Yeah,
play
going
video
back.
games.
Yeah.
Going back on point.
Yeah. So why?
You get
Yeah, I know.
I think I
red,
need to
dude.
like
So
Alt F4 here for a second.
Well, it's like the way that a lot of these games and everything work is that you're totally right. It's like I don't know how many times like if you ever played a game that's like an online game and people are like, man, I did this whenever it was hard, or oh, this is like I used to have this whenever it was hard to get. Now everybody gets it. It doesn't matter anymore.
I hate that shit.
Oh, I was totally one of those people.
But dude,
Absolutely.
when I beat Millennia,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, it used to be harder. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck you want me to do?
Yeah.
You want to download a patch?
Those people are so annoying. I get
It's the
people who are like, don't use that weapon or it's cheating because I used one that was not as good as that one.
Yep.
Like, bruh.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
cares?
People want you to go through that exact same thing. It's like playing video games badly or playing video games without certain things. It's pretty much digital hazing to an extent, right? At least watching people go through it.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Yeah, clearly. And no, I think that's not really a surprise. People put like more value on that kind of stuff. It like builds up in people's minds. But I wonder, like, I see a lot of conversation, especially now, about how video games are being used as like a replacement for like real life accomplishments. And I was wondering, like, why do you think that so many people are moving over to trying to accomplish things in video games whenever they can't do it, or, instead of doing it in real life?
Well, so, okay, really fascinating question. So let's just take a step back and understand a couple things about the brain.
Okay.
So our brain has like different parts, right? And
Yeah.
some parts can't tell the difference between certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, like the more primordial parts, the reptilian parts of our brain, like adrenaline in a video game is the same as adrenaline in real life, right?
Yeah, I know that.
So, what basically happens when we play a game is some parts of our brain kind of get tickled, and it's the same as anything else. Okay.
Let's
Um, yeah.
go like that.
But the problem is that other parts do know the difference. So we know that, like, being number one on the ladder of a particular game. Well, now that may have some real world value,
Yeah.
but accomplishing things in games, parts of us know that it's false. The
Right.
problem is, if you think about how do game designers know what's fun, they know what's fun because these are the parts of the brain that like actually get activated.
Yeah.
So literally, it's no different to our brain whether it's virtual or it's not virtual.
Right.
It's kind of all the same. And so what's happening is, and now we have this option where
Yeah.
you kind of think about success in the real world. Like, you can play Dark Souls and you wipe and you wipe and you wipe, and eventually the game is designed for you to win.
It's programmed to lose.
Well, actually, you're programmed to win, right?
Well, I mean, like the game is programmed to lose. You are.
Yeah,
programmed
yeah.
to
The
win.
game is
Exactly, yeah,
you're supposed to win in the end.
Right.
And now I've got a choice, because if I go out and, like, let's say, like, I ask people out on dates, like, I'm not guaranteed to win,
Yeah.
right? So the real world, we have difficulty followed by reward, and basically we know that the degree of dopamine release is correlated with the degree of difficulty.
Okay, that
Right.
makes a lot of sense.
And this is why easy games are boring. Why are they boring? Because they don't release any dopamine, because there's no challenge in it.
Yeah, of course.
And so now what we sort of know is that, okay, so the harder it is, the more dopamine we get released. This is why, as society, we respect people for accomplishing things like winning at the Olympics,
Yeah.
because it's harder. And now games have figured out how to tap into that. And so they sort of trigger those same dopaminergic impulses based on the harder it is. Like, I remember when I beat Dark Souls 1 for the
Yeah.
first time, like, you feel amazing.
Yeah.
Even like beating like Iudex Gundyr, like I beat Dark Souls 1, went straight into Dark Souls 3, and I was like, okay, I beat Gwyn, right? So I can beat the first boss, like tutorial
yeah.
boss, easy. I got my ass handed to me.
You one-shot it, to be fair.
Wait, which
Really?
Ludex Gundyr, the first boss. You one-shot that boss, didn't you?
Which one? Which
Souls
one?
3? Which one was that? I already don't remember.
First boss.
What does he look like?
The guy that, like, he has the halberd, and, like, he, like,
Wait,
spears
with the
you.
crazy arm?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sick.
Chad moves.
Okay, well, I have a problem where the bosses that people say, like, oh, this one's so hard, you're gonna be for hours, is not hard. And then the ones where, like, oh, this one's easy. Like,
Remember the
do you remember
Moonlight
Moonlight
Butterfly?
Butterfly?
Yeah, there you go.
That was one of the hardest ones for me.
Mhm.
Isn't that
Moonlight
crazy?
Butterfly is in.
Dark
I'll-
Souls 1.
I don't remember.
Remember, like, you were in the forest, you went up that, like, castle, that dilapidated castle, and then, like, there was this butterfly, and it would shoot, like, these green things at you, and then it
You're
would
on a
land, and
bridge.
you would hit
Yeah,
it.
I think that was one of the ones that I
Yeah.
thought was I sort of did pretty easily. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
Because the thing about
Sorry.
the thing about Dark Souls is that, like, your instinct is to run away, but that's always the wrong move.
stand your ground.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can actually like DPS race like some bosses.
Yeah, you can 100%.
Absolutely.
and,
I
and
learned
that's
that.
just not what you would expect, right? Because you're like a dude with a club, but it's like no.
Yeah.
you don't do that.
Yeah, my chat was so angry every time that worked. And so, yeah, I understand it. Do you think that, like, so you're saying that obviously, like, the harder games, by the way, did you see the video of the girl that can play Elden Ring with her brainwaves?
No.
Is that
It's
the
nuts.
DDR pad girl, too?
No.
Oh.
Straight
Oh.
up. If she thinks certain things, the patterns, and like, there's like a sensor that she puts on her head, it can play Elden Ring just simply with her brain. Like, I think she beat Radon.
Oh, yeah,
like
she
that.
would say, like,
We're
she would
done?
think of, like an
waves, right?
ocean wave to,
Yeah.
like, do certain things.
Yeah, it was incredible.
That must be some kind of weird, but I'm super curious about that because
Yeah.
while we can sort of do that with biofeedback, there's a lot of like, unless she's got like implants or something, there's a lot of electrical interference with like hair and things like that.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's some biofeedback device.
I watched it. Like, I'm gonna eventually interview on my stream or something like that because, I mean, I'm sure. Like, I mean, have you seen like? Oh, there it is. It's right there.
And
so,
we're sure this is real?
I mean, like, I'm as sure. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not. But like,
Because
it certainly seems
people
like
think that other video game, the really good graphics one, is real. I don't think that's just real either.
Oh, I think it is.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen that?
Kinda.
What?
There's this new game where the graphics are like more real than real life.
It's called Unrecord.
It's like a
Yeah.
body cam FPS game.
Yeah,
But the in-game footage looks like it's real, like it looks filmed.
Right.
Interesting.
it for
Oh yeah, I've seen some like clips of that.
Yeah,
It's not out yet, right?
Oh no.
no, it looks like somebody recorded it and then edited it to look like it was a video game. Like I don't know, like maybe it's my tinfoil hat. I really don't think that shit is 100% authentic. It makes no sense. My brain cannot process that being graphics. That makes no sense.
Oh, I absolutely think so. I mean, I was gonna ask though, like, so you're talking about like obviously people feel like they perceive a bigger sense of accomplishment the harder something is. Well, then why the hell do people pay to win in games?
I know that
Well, yeah, let's hear it.
because it's fucking fun.
That it?
So when we talk about pay to win, what kind of game are we talking about?
We are talking about any game like, let's say, Honkai Star Rail just came out recently. The three of us have played it, and you spend money, and there's a chance for you to get something that will be more powerful than
Yeah, a better unit that free-to-play
Yeah.
players can't
Yeah,
get.
so I think it's because it's the same reason why people cheat to get into med school, right? Because the reward that you get at the end when I beat something in a particular game or I down this boss, if I could pay to win to beat Millennia, I still get to walk around and say, hey, I beat Millennia.
Yeah, I've got the sword now.
Right? So now what's started to happen is we place value on accomplishments within games. And if you suck too much to do them, you just pay to win.
Yeah.
Right? And then there's also like other things about pay to win, which is that I think they're just really good at the way that they design you wanting to purchase things.
They sure are.
Like, because you know, like I remember when I was playing like Genshin Impact, like you've got some 4-star character, and then there's like a 5-star character who's just objectively better.
Yeah, for Genshin,
Yeah.
that was a massive problem. For Honkai Star Rail, that's actually not a problem, which is crazy, man. And I think you'll realize that because you have a Zila at E4.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of damage, but there's a Don Hang who's completely free, and he only does like 10% less damage at E0.
So I'm doing 10% more.
That's true. That's very true.
But
I have played my first Genshin. This is my first Genshin game ever. I'm completely free to play. Hopefully, by the time of this is releasing, I'm still free to play. It makes the games, in my opinion, for this one specifically, it is so much more fun. I love it.
I mean, so here's the other thing with free to play.
Yeah.
You still pay with time,
Of course.
right? So there's also
It's free to play. I just have to play 12 hours a day to keep up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I have a buddy who's like a radiologist who, you know, would spend, I don't know, like thousands of dollars on every Hearthstone expansion.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, yeah, sure, I could grind, but like, you know, it's
Do
just
the math.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the other thing that I don't even think game developers have really realized this yet, but I don't think they really understand. They're still operating off of like an old anchor, which
Right.
is that the price of a video game is based on what my parents are what I have to convince my parents. Right? And everyone's getting up in arms over $70, but I think at some point a game developer is going to realize like there are people out there who will pay $1,000 a month for a really high quality, or even $5,000 a month for a high quality gaming.
I agree.
Yeah, a lot of them play Genshin Impact.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
You got the whales, right?
Yeah, I spent I think the most I spent on one copy of a character. It was actually a weapon. It's called Staff of Homa. I think it was somewhere in the range of $12,000 for one copy of a weapon, and I had to do it 5 times.
Wait, what
You had to do
character's
what
weapon
5
was that?
times?
I had to pull for a weapon called Staff of Homa.
It's a really funny thing that they do in these games where
Yeah.
so usually in the games there's like 2 different things that have like a gambling system. There's the character and there's an empowering device for the character. So the empowering device for the character, am I right about this?
Yep.
Is and all of them, like with the characters, the more duplicates of the characters you get, the more the base like power level of the character increases, and it's the same thing with the weapons too. So it's not enough for you to get the weapon once. There are other functionalities that you unlock by getting it multiple times.
Yeah, this is like that Constellations, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was
There you go.
like, what is this?
But
Yes.
I have to pull it like 6 times to unlock this
That's
stuff?
right.
But the big difference is with the character constellations in Genshin, the characters you pull for it once. If you lose, you get it the next time. Okay. When Genshin first came out, that system didn't exist for the weapon banner.
It's called a pity system.
Yeah, they did not have a pity system.
Yeah, so it's like if you miss it 9 times, you'll at least get it the 10th time.
Yeah, but this one didn't
So
have it.
people will just keep
So
pulling.
I pulled for it, and I did this all on stream. I lost the quote-unquote 50-50 22 times, which is astronomical.
Quote unquote.
Yep. And I was
Yeah.
I was losing my, and this is all on video too. I was losing my fucking mind. And after the video has over 1 million views now. It was posted all over Bilibili, which is a Chinese website as well that's like YouTube, and their video of it got like 10 million views. And the player base all saw this, got absolutely furious. Like sort of like strangling, which was, what was their original name? MiHoYo, now HoYoverse, for like, you need to change this. And 2 weeks after I pulled for Staff of Homa, they changed the entire system, and now they have a pity on the weapon system as well.
Let me give.
So you're responsible for the pity system?
People say that, but I don't believe it.
Yeah.
It's a
Wow.
coincidence.
Do you feel like the people that got the staff after you devalued your staff, though?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Yep. There
Yep.
it is.
Yours is special.
Like,
Yeah.
no, stop.
Special.
Yeah, he
worst.
got it the hard way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, these
Yo.
kids these days, they'll never understand what it was really like. $12,000 in the hole, 22 missed chances.
I mean, it's hard, but sometimes if your life isn't really going anywhere, the only place you can be elitist is in a video game.
Do you think that's like
Oh
a big
my
reason
God.
why? Do you think there's a big reason why a lot of people move over and they like? That's why all of these video games now.
I really got to say this. I always felt like my life, I still feel it. I always felt like my life was going somewhere. Even the deep dregs of a destroyed home and a lost family and lost friends and attacks and all these other problems, right? I still feel very confident that I don't need to compensate, and I've never needed to buy it. I've never bought it. Last time I paid for currency or cheated at all or did anything pay to win was like 2005, I think was the last time. That's not true. My friend Pedro convinced me to spend $40 buying a boost on World of Warcraft to get my Mount Enzoth mount. And I regret that, but I also wanted to see what it was like to give an RMT some money in the modern age of boosting, and it was like I lost my money. I don't care about that mount. I don't care about that achievement. I didn't care about the fight. I didn't like BFA. Maybe I should replay BFA, I guess. On the Alliance side, maybe I should make an Alliance rogue and do BFA on and Dragonflight. It would give me a reason to return for like 4 weeks and do like an Alliance run through Valgard Keep, or sorry, what is it, Vanguard? I forget. Whatever the fucking BFA Alliance equivalent is of the main city. And I only played Horde and BFA. And it was like the big giant ziggurat base with the trolls and stuff, and that was cool. I liked that aspect of it, but I didn't like BFA. Anything in it. The only thing I liked about BFA was the desert and the Volpera Fox grind, but I also despised that grind. And I don't want to go Alliance because I like Volpera. I'd probably go Volpera Rogue if I do a Rogue. That's annoying to me because I've done all that content, all of it. Like I have done BFA twice, and I've done Shadowlands, 3 times, and I've done BFA twice, and and they were all Horde, all of them. So I could get the content that I haven't seen on Alliance, and it would be achievements that I don't have. But frankly, and I mean, it would be cheap. It would be like some weeks of entertainment for $15, you know, which is in my interest right now, because I had to pay some medical bills and stuff. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about going back. I want to I want to see Dragonflight's Alliance side, but I don't care about the lore. I just want to see what the quests are, see if they're any different. I don't really think they are. So, you know, I don't know. But where I really feel like I have a hole is I just have no idea what the BFA Alliance content is like. I think the zones are even different. So that content I have not done. I've not been to the Alliance city. So that would be cool, I guess. But I have this feeling I'm going to tear through it in like 6 days. And I'm going to be unhappy that I spent the $15. But it would be nice to do like a rogue one last time, because I do really enjoy rogue gameplay. Level a rogue all the way up from 1 all the way through. I'd probably level in BFA. Yeah, just level in BFA and just do the quest line, and then finish out. You know, get my. I don't have my Do I can't remember. I don't. No. I don't have a 60. I don't have a 60 alliance. So I think there's another aspect of double agent that I don't have anymore. There's another layer of double agent. I have it for all the way to like 50 or 55 or whatever the fuck it is now. It used to be 120. I had it for 120, but I don't have it for 60 on alliance side. So that gives me another reason to go back. But I know what'll happen. I'll just be tempted to like buy a WoW coin and blow it on transmog, and I'll spend 2 days wheeling and dealing on the bank. I've done this like 3 times now. I've done it like the first time I warned myself and I promised myself I wouldn't do it again. And I did the same time, like right on stream. I made like 2 million gold. I've done this twice now. I've made like 2 million gold and I didn't even log in to bother to fucking loot the mailboxes. I hate the payment system in WoW with that fucking mailbox. I have lost millions of gold to that because, and honestly, that's the main reason I couldn't play Tarkov, is because they were like, you have to log in and do your auctions all the time to sell your guns all the time to have any kind of income to actually have a thick weapon case and be good at the game. And I was like, motherfucker, I will just not play any game that requires me to log in to loot my mailbox anymore. If you can't, I mean, fuck the triple anus and all their fucking problems like this, and Battle State isn't even really that triple anus. That was a horrible fuck up for them that definitely marred the game for me. I would get in, I'd be like 3 fucking auctions, and I just pulled a PMC raid where I killed 4 dudes and I've got 5 automatic weapons I want to dump because my shit's full. But so I do it, but I still can only place 3 of them. In the fucking rating system on the auction house was actually really cool, but it was useless unless you put like 40,000. Somebody was complaining first year that he had put like 40,000 or whatever it was. It was like 4,000 auctions or something, and he was still only like 3% up on his reputation, and he could post 1 more item or something like that. Fucking Battle State. What the fuck happened with Tarkov, man? I now kind of, I spent $240 fucking dollars on Tarkov. $240 fucking dollars on Tarkov. I feel ripped off, motherfucker. I have not touched that account since. I had a level 22. They wiped that shit. Like 19 of the levels my friend got me, but 7 of them were mine. Not 19, excuse me. Whatever. I was level 23 when they wiped it. That's a lot of levels. I'm sorry, but it is. It's a lot of time and a lot of death and a lot of fighting and shit. It was a lot of shit. And when I logged in that day, I told my friend N, I was like, I may never play this fucking game again. I can't believe this. Not only was it 7 levels of my blood, sweat, and tears, it was like an entire summer for him. He spent like 3 months or something like that on my account. I own both of those accounts. So I bought one for him and just gave it to him in the end. But I gave it to him, and when I gave it to him, I just was like, yeah, I don't want this back. You can just have this, man. I'm buying your copy so we can play Tarkov, duo in the Madhouse while we're stuck here. And he was like, this is one of the greatest things anybody's ever done for me. And I'm like, yeah, I do this kind of stuff a lot. I also gave him a computer, and it's not like I give stuff away. I'm like, I'm some kind of sucker. I just see somebody who needs something, and I do it for them. That person needed that, so I did it. I gave him a computer. I've not been that nice in a long, long time, but that guy needed it. He fucking needed it. Like I need water every day. He needed that computer. He was gonna be socially regressed and fucked without it. I could sense it. He needed it for a job. He needed it for so many things. And it was a crappy computer too, with a real bad problem that I won't go into here because it takes too long to talk about that fucked up problem. But yeah, and like, God damn it, man. I think about all the stupid shit that Triple Anus does to fuck us on stuff like inventory like that, or wipes or anything like that. Fuck the Rust wipe. Do you know how much fucking work I've lost to Rust wipes? Fuck the Rust wipe. And I know that's because it's procedurally generated. And sure, there's year-long wipes and stuff like Happus, and sure, Happus was cool. But I don't, I'm not a Happus player. I don't need you to wipe my progress every month. I don't think Rick even wants that. And so why do you force that fucking wipe? Who cares if some servers are Happus? That actually makes them way cooler. If the zombie server was Happus, it would have done so much fucking better. The real complaint is it's a monthly, so everybody fucking offline raids, and they destroy your shit while you're sleeping. Happened to me 3 times this wipe. Like fucking 6:45 in the morning, you log on at 7, and one of the nights he was still there. I like literally ran past him while his ass was walking walking away with my loot at 6:45 in the fucking morning. Rub me wrong. I cussed him out in the fucking Discord, like, you fucking dick. And I'm not gonna bring a personal thing, but like, man, some of the stuff that Triple Anus does is just unacceptable. Like Asmongold is saying in a way that really makes sense to me now. He doesn't like games where you make backwards progression and lose things, and this is why Souls are not his favorite games. WoW was his favorite game because it doesn't matter if you die in arena, you still don't lose anything. Like, the most you lose is gold. That's it. All it's ever been is gold. That's it. Gold is the easiest thing to get. So it's just sort of weird. Like, why did you write all this weird, like, paint us in the corner design that isn't that good? You know? That stuff sucked. When Tarkov wiped my shit, I was like, it was so tragic. My friend was almost crying over it. I could see it in his eyes. He was like, shit, you're done with this, aren't you? You're a dismissive motherfucker who's stubborn, and you got a sign that makes you stubborn, and you're just like, you're set in your ways, and you're just like not really gonna do this, are you? And I'm like, no, I can't believe they wasted like 5 months of our work. I told him, I was like, I can't handle it. I at least needed a warning or some kind of transfer or at least a thick weapon case at the very least. But it was nothing. Now, it was sort of nice in the respect that they replaced all the guns that I bought with the $120 package, which is nice because some of those are hard to get. But like, really, it was like fucking 5 months of hand-picked guns that he and I had painstakingly taken off of other fucking people and made their days way, way worse, you know? We worked hard for that shit. It was some of the hardest work I'd ever done in all of gaming. And they wiped it on a fucking whim. And I felt like stalking through their fucking office, like with a shotgun, demanding, who's gonna pay me for my 5 months of my fucking time? Who's paying me here? You're paying me a lot more than the 120 I fucking spent on the game. Who's paying me for 5 months of my motherfucking life lost? Fuck the Triple Anus. And the worst thing is, Battlestate's not even Triple Anus. Fuck them. Fuck that game. I'll never fucking touch it again. Talk to me about that. And they're like, oh, just keep on grinding. The game's cool when it resets. Everybody's all super good now. Nah, man, that's what the fucking game is. That's what Rust is. If you work hard for 5 months, you should have a thick weapon case with ice picks and 30 of the best drum mag motherfucking, Vepers or whatever on the market, and, fucking, all kinds of Moses and shit for your cheap runs, all kinds of shotguns for solo, solo trash runs and raids and stuff, and all this shit that I learned way more about that game than I ever wanted to know. And then I wake up one day and I wasn't even watching the patches because it didn't seem like they were making any movement or any improvements at all. And I log in and it was all gone, and I get this sinking fucking feeling. It was weird because the way they did it was weird. They replaced it after the wipe with all the loot that I bought in my $120 package, as well as my other friend's $120 package. We both got our initial kits back. But I could give a flying fuck about the initial kit. I cared about the fucking 45 drum mags I lost. The 12 Vepers I personally fit. I had so many 7.62 weapons and NATO's this and NATO that and fucking stacks of bullets and all this shit that I painstakingly robbed off of fucking people, and I can lose my sanity over stupid shit like this. And I told him, I was like, I may never play Tarkov ever again. I don't know. And it did, I believe, work out to be that way. And now I want my $240 fucking dollars. I want those fucking levels back. Who pays me for my fucking 5 months? I don't care if the guys don't understand what I'm saying. It's still a fucking reality. Fuck Tarkov. Fuck you wiping my fucking progress. Fuck your Triple Anus on your inventory management shit. And I've been talking too much, so I'm gonna kill the mic. Sorry for all the bitter complaining, but Jesus fucking Christ, I'm not kidding about this shit. Who the fuck pays me for my friend and I's fucking 5 months? We worked so hard on that duo. It's creeping around fucking customs and shit. Fucking creeping around places I didn't want to be. Getting lost in woods and dying to sniper generals and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? And you just erased all that? If World of Warcraft had done that to me, I would have actively tried to fucking class action sue their fucking asses. Fuck the Triple Anus and fuck Battlestate. Fuck you.
And like leaderboard systems and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. This is what's happening is it's almost like Darwinian, where there's like a whole marketplace and developers
And so I'm not making that mistake ever again. I'm never pre-releasing some fucking shooter where they're like, yeah, we'll wipe at launch. Nah, fuck you. Nah, fuck you. You know, I noticed that I've never really I've lost some saves to Bethesda, but the worst save that always is gonna stick in my fucking memory was the day 2 Starfield. And always kind of wondered if they had done that on purpose, maybe, to balance out the people who couldn't bring themselves to either financially pay for the premium edition or just wipe the boards essentially on all the streamer people who bought bought either the Constellation and the premium to get their 5 days early and their extra DLC and all this, right? And I really felt like the have and have nots in that situation because of the Constellation watch. It really did. It was like the haves had the Constellation watch and the fucking codes and we had our 5 day. I spent my $100 and I got in 5 days early. My friend Begon was in like 5 days later and he liked that game a lot more than me, but he didn't want to shell out 100 and I don't really blame him. And I shelled out the 100 and when I lost my save because the ship technicians disappeared after I stole the first ship I saw in the wild, which I'm fairly sure every other crafty streamer motherfucker in the world did. And some of them walked it because I read the forum posts about it. Some of them walked away with it. They were able to still see the ship technician. But a bunch of us lost between 20, 40, and 60-hour saves. And I always will believe that was the price for buying the premium edition. I'm never going to fucking think differently. I couldn't say it to Begon because he was already experiencing a crisis of faith with you can tell he was just already stressed out by this entire situation with some of these people. He had loved Baldur's Gate 3 and so did I, but we were not happy. I mean, I was happy with Starfield, but I never did play it again. I clocked my 54 hours and I was like, I can't do it. I couldn't stomach the save loss. I couldn't stomach playing the same game again for 22 hours. Same bullshit that I didn't like in the first fucking place. And by the end of it, I was like, did you fuck me out of a fucking save? I'm sure you did. I'm positive they didn't do it on purpose, but I kind of wonder if only the premium boys saw that before the patch fixed it, right? And I wonder sometimes, do billion-dollar fucking industry triple anus assholes actually make mistakes of that sort of fucking nature? Or is this some kind of grand design to like fuck with me psychologically? Because that's how it came across now. And it took me some months to get the closure on it. I was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel like this. When I talked to Begon about it, which is one of my oldest friends, one of my oldest gamer friends, I've known him for like 20 years, I said, I still fundamentally believe that Starfield is a good game, but I don't know. I don't think it will be for about 5 years. And it's the modders that will make it a good game, not Bethesda. And it really sat in my craw when I lost that 22-hour save. And it really felt like it wasn't just the bug of the ship technician in the main city or Neon or any of that shit. It was all of the ship technicians in every city in the game. And I painstakingly traveled to each one that I hadn't even been to yet, so I could figure my way out of not losing 22 fucking hours. And at the end of that, I felt taken advantage of. I felt the DLC that they included was worthless. I felt like it wasn't as good as Fallout 76. I felt like they fucked me out of 22 hours of my time, and who pays for that? And by the end of it, I was like, man, it feels like 54 hours of my time till the modders fix the fucking game, because I didn't return to my second playthrough. I haven't returned, and I don't think I will. So like now I'm pretty bitter about fucking Starfield, which isn't good, because all the boomers are bitter about fucking Starfield. And I don't like being a fucking cliche. I don't like being a fucking cliche. I could have done that better, Bethesda. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you sit there and you look at 22 hours of your fucking time. Now, right now, my time is worth absolutely buck-kiss fucking zero. But there was times in my life when literally my time was worth $60 an hour. And you look at that like through an adult male's eyes. Maybe with some kids and a mortgage and a fucking responsibility in the real world. I don't have any credit in the fucking real world because I fucked my life up on drugs. Don't be like Skycat, right? But I really don't like the way I was treated there. It was way, way, way worse than Fallout 76. Fallout 76 has never even come remotely fucking close to wasting my time on that sort of fucking level. And the fanboys love to just shit on Fallout 76 all day fucking long, but 76 never burned me like that. I mean, I didn't play it at launch like they did, so granted, they're right about what they said about the fall of 76. And Internet Historian love Internet Historian, love him to death. I don't think he was wrong. But I mean, I do think he's wrong in 2023. I think Fallout 76 has got 20 times the amount of the Borderlands gun system. I think it's got 20 times the content, even though it's not in space. I think it's got more like interesting lore. It's got a better quest system. I mean, I don't like defending 76, but I mean, I'm just telling you what I actually think. After beating 20 fucking MMOs, 76 sits in the top 5 for me. 76 to me was triple or 4 times the game that ESO was. Particularly because ZeniMax didn't get their fucking hands on it, for one thing. So, like, I'm just saying, like, you know, these things, they're easy for other gamers to discount. They seem to think that tossing away 25 fucking hours of your fucking time in 2023 is acceptable because they're kids or something like that. I look at 22 fucking hours and I'm like, man, if I was like one of these rich streamers and shit, I think I might petition Bethesda to maybe pay me for those hours and tell them that my current rate is, you know, currently $60 an hour, and then maybe you should pay me or I'll fucking sue you. How dare you fucking waste 22 fucking hours of my life on a day one bug that was gone 2 days fucking later on a $100 fucking premium edition after lighting up your game to every motherfucker that I met in Twitch for a year. And I'm sorry, but like, I trust and love Starfield, and I loved the music, I loved the premise. I thought all of it was great. I still think it's an 8.2, but I didn't like the treatment from the triple fucking anus. That shit's starting to feel like EA. Fuck EA, fuck Bethesda, fuck Blizzard, and fuck anybody who rolls with them as I play, you know, Genshin Impact. I think about how this game for free is far more entertaining than all of Dragonflight. Far more entertaining. Like, I would say I've done this for, 8 hours now? This 8 hours was far more entertaining to me and far more fun to play than everything about Dragonflight, except for the storms at the start of it that they didn't follow through like New World did. I'm talking about public raids, call them PR, but you know, PRs, right? Public raids, like huge, like there was like huge 30,000 man fucking raids at the start of Dragonflight. Where did that all go? Did you forget what we were buying? When I think of Dragonflight, I don't think of the fucking mount, you selling me what you should have just given to me for free. I think of the fucking public raids you had perfect at the start of the expansion that were conspicuously fucking missing in the first 4 months of Dragonflight. They were like conspicuously fucking missing. I went back to ECR Brimstone over that shit. I went back to ECR Brimstone over a brand new WoW expansion because your fucking public raids just weren't there. Not in any real verifiable way. Like there was like big raids where you could show up and sometimes like a de facto 200-man raid might start to kill some bigger boss full of elites in a bad zone. But like, it wasn't like the storms where there were so many fucking people that it was the most fun I've ever had in the history of video games. I'm dead serious about this. Dragonflight start with all those storms. I took pictures of it. I was like, if this is what modern MMORPGs are, I have had my faith restored. I believe in 3,000 man raids, 10,000 man raids. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. I'll tank this motherfucker for all 3,000 of them. I don't care. I love public raids. I think it's the fucking future. Where'd that go, Blizzard? Fuck you, fuck Bethesda, and fuck anybody who fucking rolls with you. Like EA or Activision or any of the triple anus and shit. Fuck Battlestate for destroying 5 months of my friend's time when we were in the fucking madhouse. Fuck you for stealing my progress and wiping on a game that I paid $240 fucking dollars for just 2 copies for. All this other stupid ass ripoff bullshit that most gamers will be like, deal with it. Nah, motherfucker, that's nickel and diming. When they do it 10,000 times, it ends up being 50 50 grand. They're nickel and diming us. It ends up being 50 fucking grand like that. I'm sick of it, man. I don't trust Bethesda to buy any more new titles anymore. I don't trust like what happened with Unity. What is going on, man? Like they're saying video games are dead. I don't believe they're dead. I think they're in bad crisis. We have to have oversight on these fucking billionaire software thieves trying to fuck children. And that's all. Starts to sound like the same old rant. I'm gonna stop here.
Are creating different features.
Uh-huh.
And the ones who figure out how to exploit like some new circuit in the brain is the feature that catches on.
Yeah.
Right. So if you think about like EverQuest, they were like, okay, let's make an RPG and let's add community to it.
Is EverQuest the one where you could drop cows from the sky?
I don't.
Or is that, you know what I'm talking about?
EverQuest is like the first MMO.
I mean, there's a cow level in Diablo 2.
No, there was some game where you get super jacked and then you could like drop cows from the sky. It was an old game back when I was a kid.
I
Maybe.
have no idea.
Maybe.
No, oh, okay, my bad.
Sounds like some kind of bug.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, that's like a Game Shark cheat code.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I think people figure out, okay, like if we add like achievements and stuff, like
Right.
we add completionist stuff, and then I think I played that. What's that? Lost Ark, for example.
Oh God.
And they do a good job of like making the completionist stuff like kind of fun and not repetitive.
I hate you know the adventure guides and
Yeah.
adventure journals on Lost Ark? Imagine if you open up your page and everyone says 100%.
Yeah. So
Yes.
they figure out, right?
I enjoyed that because it was like the best thing about it. Here's one of the things that like sucks about WoW and like a lot of games now is that you never actually have anything that like lasts. Like I think that people like having something that they know that they'll have for a long period of time. And like those Lost Ark adventure journals, that bullshit that I did last year still matters.
Because it gives you like some flat bonus on something, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
flat bonus, exactly. And like you feel like you did something and it's done.
Right. So I mean that's a prime example. So like
Right.
some developers sitting there and saying, okay, so like we're gonna grind for like tier 1 gear,
Yeah,
and that'll all become obsolete the second that tier 2 drops.
that's exactly right.
And so what Lost Ark figured out is like, hey, we're gonna actually like the time that you put into this grind will never be taken away from you.
Yeah.
And so for people who are like loss averse,
Uh-huh.
or are like stingy and we're like we don't want something to be taken away from
Like
us, they
me.
figured out how to take advantage of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because all those hours that you spent grinding, not only do they work in Lost Ark, they give you flat bonuses in every game that you play after that.
Yep, exactly. Like every raid you do is going to give you those same bonuses. You need those stat point potions, and you have to do this. And so
Yeah.
after you do it, the work is done, and you've like accomplished this thing.
And you get like a stat point potions are worth like 5 points, and you have like 2,100 of a particular stat,
Oh yeah,
right?
But like eventually
Yeah.
you hit a break point, and then you have the extra point level where you can actually buy the new skill or something. And like I think that's a big thing. But you used an interesting word there, exploit. What do you think the ethics is in a lot of this stuff?
Ethics for what?
Well, I mean, the big thing, right? I mean, is like pay to win games, right? Is this gambling? Like, what do you think?
Is this gambling? So I think that when things
Is it harmful gambling? I think that's probably a better question.
do I think it takes advantage of the same circuits that gambling takes advantage of? Yes.
Okay.
So, but I don't know if so. Like, let's. This is where I mean, I'd love to hear what y'all think too. But
Yeah.
let's like take a step back for a 2nd. First of all, I think gambling was a lot more the case when things have real market value, right? So like for a while, like if you look at CS:GO and stuff, I worked with someone who was very successful running one of these CS:GO like gambling sites,
Oh.
and in terms of trying to help them be a better human being.
Of course.
And so, but it's kind of interesting because I think that there's like an argument to be made that when things have real world value, like it gets way closer to gambling.
Oh, it's way worse, I think.
But I think that they absolutely take advantage of the same stuff that people who gamble take advantage of, which is like random reinforcement schedules and not being able to stop and things like that. Yeah, Skinner boxes. So I think that's, I mean, I don't think there's any debate that those psychological mechanisms are at play.
Yeah.
Now, ethics is kind of tricky because ethics is usually profession based, so it's
Right.
not generally like good or bad. And I don't know what the ethical system of game developers is. I don't know if anyone's developed one. I don't know if anyone will. But I mean, I think that's a huge problem.
I don't think it's very profitable, so probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Well, if one episode isn't enough, we got even more now. We started the Steak and Eggs official Patreon, patreon.com/steak and eggs. We're going to have tons of stuff on there, as well as behind the scenes footage, bonus content, as well as questions that we are going to answer from you guys directly. So if you guys want to be a part of that and see what there is to offer, take a look at it at patreon.com/steak and eggs.
I mean, you don't really hear about people's lives being ruined by like rolling in Genshin or in gacha games or those types of games that have gambling.
I mean,
You need to listen more.
yeah, no, it fucked
Does it
me up.
happen?
Yeah, no, I went like $0 in my bank account because of a game called well, I'm not gonna say because I was sponsored by it recently. I lost a lot of money to gacha games. It's bad. I have a serious problem. That's why I'm trying to binge and cleanse myself right now. 'Cause it's bad.
Binge and cleanse.
Like I'm binging the free-to-play experience to cleanse myself of being a whale. So I'm playing like 14 hours a day completely for free, rather than playing for 3 hours a day and spending $10,000 every time I log on.
So is it common for people to like spend all their money on? Because I haven't seen much of that compared to like people talking about like slots and like traditional.
I have 5 to 6 friends even right now who have like
Really?
spent everything they have on these
I
games.
actually didn't know that because I haven't really seen that.
Oh yeah, it's
being
bad.
Talked about.
It's for sure bad. That's why like it's very important like as a content creator, at least whenever I play gacha games, I do treat Honkai Star Rail the exact same as like slot machines. Every single time I play, I'm like, you should not spend. Like, be careful with your money. It's a slippery slope. Like, be careful with your money. And I'm trying very hard to advocate for free to play. Even when I was a whale, I said, I'm doing this because I'm a content creator. You should not do this. This is bad. You will lose. Do not get it twisted. You will not win.
Do you have a sense of what made it hard? I mean, what was going on in your head when you were spending, bankrupting yourself on gacha?
Dead ass, I was depressed. And that was the only feeling of dopamine that I would get, is spending money to get cute anime girls that were cute. And I was like, oh my god, I have a Eula now. Now my life problems don't exist. And then I turned off the game. It was the same thing you were talking earlier, where like people grind for games because they don't have anything else going on in real life. I never grinded harder in a video game than when I was just like losing in real life. I was like not challenger. I got diamond in League, and I was like smoking like 2 packs a day, like slamming energy drinks. And when I would go from like silver 2 to silver 1, I was like, oh fuck yeah, dude, I'm so sick. I'm killing it in real life. So that hit me deep.
You feel like you're not wasting your time.
Exactly.
Like there is no better feeling than to play video games all day and to go to bed and know you did something.
Yep.
Like it is such a weird feeling, and I felt that way a lot, but the problem was for me is I turned like 27, and that sucked. Because I was like, man, I've been doing this for like 10 years nonstop, and my friend just got married, and my other friend has a job, and I have I've got this new mount, you know, it's pretty cool. And so it was like kind of a reality check. But yeah, there's tons of people that like they'll spend all of their money. Like I'm talking like 5 figures whenever they don't even really have a job.
You said a quote years ago that really fucked me up, where you were talking about like, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. You're on Facebook, and you see all these middle-aged women, posting about the Minions movie, taking their kids out to the movie theater, and then you realize those middle-aged women were your classmates in high school, bro.
It was a real reality check. I had to lay down after that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
So.
That was bad.
Yeah, and well, I think that also like a lot of these games, right? I mean, they do kind of like they're super cheerful, they're really happy, and so I think that they do have like a big appeal to people that are kind of like feeling empty or they don't really have something going for them in real life, and then so they play these games and it makes them feel better. I don't know if that's something that's scientific, but
It's weird. I don't do this for some kind of like delayed sense of gratification or some kind of reward thing. My brain needs to be chugging along on some problem all the time, or it'll just spin into a loop, into a downward spiral. Kind of like, if they're not OCD thoughts, like they're really not. I'm not a manic person. I'm actually fairly controlled despite how fast I speak or act or whatever. And it's like this manifestation of like keeping my brain occupied at all times. This must happen for me, otherwise I am bored, and boredom is the most unhappy that I get. Not depressed or sad or disappointed or anything. I get that way about losing love in my life. So, you know, can be very bad for depression for me. But that's it, though. That's like about the only thing I really get bummed out about. I don't get bummed out about anything really. I mean, if someone threatens my family or me, get bummed out about that. If the system fucks with me, get bummed out about that. And all the AAA-ness fucking us over lately, get bummed out about that. But overall, like, you know, it's it's like glass half full life for me, so I think about it all the time. Like, I'm not doing this for some dopamine reward, and I never started paying them. You know, I've always done free to play for 20 years. See, that's like a wake up call for him, because he had to buy it. I've never had to buy it. I've never had to buy it. Not sex, not money, nothing. Not currency. Sorry, not money, but like I've never had to buy sex. I've never had to buy currency. I don't have to buy boosts. I didn't need it in BFA. I don't need any of this stuff. I can handle my shit as a man 110%, no matter what the fucking situation is. And I'm not afraid of it either. And like, I do it all the time. Step up against odds against myself and say, well, let's make a name for ourselves, you know? That's like how I view it. Any kind of challenge, I'm like I look at a challenge like, well, this is an opportunity for us to make a name for ourselves, isn't it? And I think about it, you know, and I'm like, yep, I want to do this. And no point does buying it even enter into me. That's not, like, to me, it's not cheating. I don't care what people do with their money. That's their lives or whatever. But for me, it's like admitting that I need the help. I think even Asmongold is a weak gamer when it comes to this. Like, anybody paying gacha that needs that help is frankly sad. These games are not hard. You know who I think probably has never spent $1 on boosts or currency or any of that shit? Is probably Seth Greensoch, because I've heard him wax intellectual on an Elden Ring video before about how, like, video games are not subjectively hard. You just might be subjectively bad at them. Most games are not hard. They're not. I can't think about like even the ones that are rumored to be hard, like Dark Souls, are frankly boring to me in terms of how like easy they are. When you look at something like Heroic Ragnaros in its current run, or like, you know, in MOP, or say Heroic Lich King when it was current, you know, back 20 years ago, that kind of shit was actually hard, you know. This stuff is not hard. Most of the stuff I do is not hard. I did not think Baldur's Gate 3 was hard. I thought using the UI was hard. I thought traveling was hard, clicking on the screen was hard, but the fucking game itself, like there's this point where we realized that before even Act 3 had hit, that there was not even the game boss was going to challenge us in any way or form. Just my character could have killed anybody in the game. Now, this is because my friend Cookie Cutter, or, you know, he didn't Cookie Cutter me, but he built me the best spec in the game, technically, just for fun, or whatever. Not the best, but one of the best. He just meta-gamed it out of his own brain, and I love it when people make real specs. He made me a real spec that I didn't copy, you know? I didn't meta that. And so we stomped the game in on Tactician first try, and like, he had already beaten it, so he had the pre-knowledge, and it was perfect for me. But I mean, it didn't have to be that way. I didn't need his knowledge to dominate that game. It's, I think of like, oh, games are hard. No, games are not subjectively hard. Bennett Foddy is not subjectively hard if you've been a roper for 5 years. It's more about how much experience do you have in the particular arena that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the reasons I make all these games look fairly easy, like I can just talk about it while I'm doing it and shit, is I've done it so much across so many different venues in so many different ways that it doesn't really matter. It's not a challenge for me to talk while I do it. It's not a challenge for me to fight a nasty boss in New World in a mutated dungeon or something like that while I talk to you about rocket engine physics. It's not hard for me to do that. Now, I might be skilled and smart and well educated and all that stuff, and not to toot my own horn or whatever. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn here. I'm not trying to brag here. I'm trying to say that, yeah, I've been classically trained to do things like that and to multitask and be up at in the world's echelons level of challenge, like way up high with all the Method kids and stuff. And I was never in I was in guilds like Method, but I was never in Method, you know, but I could have been. Had I gone and applied, I think they would have seriously considered me. When I step with 19,000 achievement points and I show them that I topped the World of Logs one time in 2010 in the entire world, they might consider me, you might think, you know? They might consider me. Now they're going to be like, why haven't you done that again in 5 years? And I'll say, well, because I don't like raiding and I don't want to be in your raiding guild. I'm just here to troll you and then I leave, because there's no way I would ever join a raiding guild past 2010. The behavior destroyed my life so badly. There was no way. Like after Final Fantasy 11 from 2003 until 2007, and then World of Warcraft all the way to the beginning of Kata in like 2011 or something like that. Sorry, was it MOP? Yeah, I think it was MOP. Like fucking, you know, like, and I played WoW the whole time, like since closed beta. Like on my first account, I sold that account, but like I played WoW the whole time. That was before they even had achievements in the game. That was before achievements were even a thing on Xbox 360, much less, you know, the achievements just didn't exist back then. They hadn't been created yet. So it was like kind of crazy. It's like, you know, it was pre-achievement age back then. Like fucking, you know, but I mean, I still have the achieves. Like when they backwards calculated the achieves, it saw that you had your bosses done and your things cleared. Anything that their system couldn't cover that you had done, you got later, like Trials of the Grand Crusader or Insanity or anything like that. And so, like, yeah, like, none of these, like, people ever really, like, intimidated me. I can roll with them. I've never been as good as them because they all sit on one game. But when I stepped to WoW, I would say I went further than Asmongold. I definitely did. I didn't go further later. By 2010, when he was just then becoming, like, you know, truly good, I was running in Fallen Chapter up in a top 10 guild. Now, he was not in a top 10 guild, but I was. Their name is Kill It Please. You can go check it if you don't fucking believe me. I absolutely was. So, like, now, I'm talking world top 10. So, because of their 10-man. So, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, now, some of those accolades are not mine, but I led that guild at one point. There was times when I was the moral compass of the guild. I was the guild master, and the raid leader was somebody else.